Welcome to Coach Hayes Football and the Team. That's right. If you're here, that means you want to become a team member, and here's how you do it. Simply join up. There are 3 tiers. The first tier is the player tier. On this tier, you get to use special emojis as well as you will get member shoutouts. The second tier is the coach tier. Now, here's where you get prioritized in the comment section on live streams, discounted merchandise. You also will receive access to early videos and private videos. The third tier is the coordinators tier. This tier right here is where it gets really exciting. You get to skip the phone lines and be next automatically. Also, you can join me on the screen, right, during the live streams. You get to come on the screen and talk your talk. Also, we'll be watching some games together. So you'll get specialized and private links in order to watch the games with Coach live. Just a quick note, the higher the tier, you also get the perks that go below it. That's really exciting. So not only that you get the perks for that tier, but you get the ones that follow underneath as well. So don't hesitate. Go ahead, hit that join button, become part of the team with Coach Hayes, and become a player, coach, or coordinator. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a great time this season.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
Crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Coach Hayes Football Prime Time Talk. Sorry about being late. Hayes Street ran over a little bit, man. So that's what we do, man. And Street was talking about my mama, so I had to kid him. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. And we got a lot to talk about and a little bit of time to do it, man. So here we are. Also, you saw the promo there at the beginning. If you'd like to become a member, all you have to do is go ahead and hit that join button, as well as what's not in that promo is our Discord, right? Shout out to the 2 special team members who actually started it and run it. Shout out to Chuck and shout out to Go Tigers who actually run it. We got a lot of talk in there, some Miami fans in there, but we got some Colorado people in there too. We holding their own. Shout out to them as well, man. So y'all go ahead and jump on in there. If you are an Apple user, make sure you go through your Safari browser, not the YouTube app. For some reason, Apple and YouTube are beefing. I don't know why. Don't care either. But you got to go through your app in order to use it. You have to go through your Safari browser or whatever browser you use to use it. You can't do it through the app. So that's all you have to do. Come on and join us in the Discord. And all you have to do is simply connect your Discord to your YouTube in the Discord app, and it automatically open up some of the back doors there that you won't see if you just go. And you can join the Discord. It is free, but it's very limited. I'll just say that. All right, let's get into this deal, man. We're talking about Colorado spring game, events, and transfer portal moves. There's a lot been going on with it. Let's go ahead and get this thing in and talk about the Colorado spring game. This Colorado spring game, I didn't actually have a chance to see it live. I actually rewatched it today, to be very honest. But I didn't get a chance to see it live. I was actually at a draft party. One of my former players, quarterback from Tennessee, Joe Milton, got drafted to the New England Patriots. So shout out to him, man, for being drafted as well, man. Big shout out to him, man. That kid worked hard to make it happen. And he definitely did make it happen, man. Exciting moment for him. So I say all that to say, I had a chance to kind of rewatch it, slow down, and look at it, right? And I think they only ran about 3 or 4 series, if I'm not mistaken, before they start going into kind of the 7-on-7 part in that piece. Wasn't very long at all. And so here's what I'll say to it. It's what to be expected. When I looked at it from a coach's lens, it's exactly what is to be expected in a spring game. There's not a lot you're going to see from it, as people like to use the famous word vanilla. I thought it was relatively vanilla. And we also know that the running back room at that point had been depleted. There were 4 guys that jumped into the portal, as you guys already know. Alton McCaskill, Dylan Edwards, Savion Wilkerson, Hankerson as well. And so the only two that were left were Offerdahl and Michael Welch, which both end up being hurt or injured. I'm not sure that's true status, but they didn't necessarily play. And so therefore you ended up kind of having another young man. I believe he's a walk-on, number 48. I forgot his name. But anyway, Shauna Boo, full slow. You cut it out. Shauna Boo, 5 minutes in this corner right here. You got 5 minutes in this corner, Shauna Boo. That's the inside. That's the inside joke from the Discord. We call it the locker room. So if you want to know, you'll definitely have to find out. But anyway, long story short, they end up kind of makeshifting the running back room in that sense. And they also moved another young man, I think Hodge, if I'm not mistaken, number 17, came in, had a big run, big long run, good vision by him. But I don't think he's going to be their primary back. All right. So we'll definitely, get into who those guys are in a little bit. And we'll open up the phone lines here, and you can definitely express your opinion about it as I get on into this thing. So Shauna Boo, yeah, she made it to a corner. That's funny. So anyhow, that was that. Shador looked like Shador. Threw the ball well. I believe he took a sack on the second play of the game. I believe I took some notes as I looked at it. Yeah, he took a sack on the second play from scrimmage, in essence. And I thought he threw the ball extremely well. One of them went high, but he was under extreme pressure. If he would have got that ball off, he definitely would have caught some sweet chin music by that blitzing linebacker. All right. But other than that, protection seemed okay. I don't think it was the greatest. But again, that's to be expected from a new offensive line. This offensive line is brand new across the board. Everybody up there is new. The running game, a lot to be desired. But again, I have to give them a pass because the running backs were not in the house, right? You got some guys that's coming in. Amos from Miami University. Not the U, the fake U. Anyway, that's just my thing. And there's some other guys that have come in and so forth, and we'll definitely look at these guys and we'll talk about them here in a second. Also, there were a lot of festivities in regards to the spring game. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I know they were talking about there was supposed to be a fashion show. I hadn't heard anything about the fashion show in the spring game. They didn't even bring up a fashion show. They talked more about the other events. So maybe they canceled the fashion show. I'm not sure. But that's just kind of where that is. But they did have a Prime Got Talent part where people could come into the talent show, and the talent show got canceled. I don't think the talent show got canceled, Roger Dodger. Like people was up there singing at the talent show. I don't think it was a lot of people at the talent show, but I don't know if that got canceled. So you had the talent show. I know Lil Boosie made an appearance. Also, there was a big dinner there, a fundraising dinner that was big. Somebody told me about, it was talent show was canceled. Thanks, Chrissy. I believe the fashion show was canceled. Maybe that's what he meant to put in there. The fashion show was canceled. But anyhow, long story short, they had a fundraising dinner. I don't know what it made or what it turned out to be, but I know that the prices were a little steep up in there. We're a little steep, but that's okay. That's what fundraisers are for. You're there to generate dollars, and I believe that was for what they call it, the 5430, which is a very interesting name for it. That's how high it is in a mile up or whatever, the altitude or whatever. That's pretty interesting, pretty cool. So that's where we are when it comes to that. And then, of course, they had the concert. And my man Shador Sanders opened up for Lil Wayne. Weezy F Baby. Please say the baby. Please say the baby. I'm not a new, how do I say this? I'm not a new rap fan. I'm an old guy. But to each his own. My man went out there and performed, and he said what? Perfect timing. He got bezel this and Maybach that and diamonds on this. And to each his own. I'm here to watch him play football, not rap a song. So I'm not mad at him. All right. I'm not mad at him. But let me know in the chat if you guys were impressed with the lyrical talents of legendary. That's all I'm asking. Again, I'm not knocking it because I don't get it, right? I'm the old head now. I'm like, my mama used to listen to our music. She called it boom the boom music. Cut that boom the boom crap off. So now I'm at that age where it ain't boom the boom. It's, matter of fact, this weekend I'm around some college ball players and Rod Wave came on and they in the rags to riches, yeah, rags to riches, yeah. And I'm like, bro, y'all listen to this before you strap up and play? They're like, yeah, coach. I'm like, bro, that's why y'all suck. Y'all ain't fired up. Y'all ain't fired up. When you get sad, what you gonna do? Lay on the floor? Rags to riches. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I got my heart on. Man, get that crap out of here, man. This is what I do. I play the world's smallest violin to that kind of foolishness. Get that crap out of here, man. Now, I like Rod Wave. Not before I'm finna go to battle. I might wear it on the way. I might listen to it on the way back from battle to calm down the savage beast. Shout out to Rod Wave. I ain't really dissing Rod Wave. I actually like his music. But before I go in the battle, I got my heart on ice. Heart on ice. I can't breathe. Anyway, so that's what it was, and apparently Lil Wayne must have tore it up. I don't know what they did for the numbers, and whatever the case may be. So shout out to the whole Colorado Spring event. That's what I'm gonna call it. Event. The transfer portal. I can see you guys getting ready to call in. Go ahead and start building the queue now. 862-799-9956. If you are a member, you do get to skip the line. But the transfer portal has been good to Colorado. I will say that. It has been good to Colorado. Again, you lost the running back room. Let's just call it what it is. But you did replace them. But you won't be able to see those guys until the summer. And you replaced them with a young man. Actually, I broke his film down. Dalen Hayden, the running back from Ohio State, 5'10", 205, has committed to Colorado to come in and play. Again, he was behind some amazing talent at Ohio State. So now I guess he's coming to Colorado in order to be that guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Good size. Like I said, 5'10", 205, good solid size. All right. Peyton Kirkland, who's actually from Orlando. I did an exclusive interview with him called A Person, Player, and Prospect. If you want to learn more about him, go check it out. I've also done his breakdown of his film. Big old dude. Now, I'm 6'3". So when you see the film and you see us at the beginning, he like an eclipse, boy, for real. He a big old cat. 6'6", 366. And at the time I did the interview, he was 345. So he's a big old dude. Actually, had opportunity to watch him play, coached against him in his earlier years at Dr. Phillips High School, ends up signing to Texas and now transferring to Colorado. You have another interior lineman, 6'6", 375. Yay! From Clemson, Zach Owens. I don't know his, again, O-linemen don't get the stat love like everybody else. So I don't know his playing, and maybe you guys can educate me on that as well, but he's now committed to Colorado. And then Colton Hood, the cornerback from Auburn, if I'm not mistaken, 5'11", 188 is there. All right, you got D lineman 6'3", 260. Dayan Hayes, that's my cousin from another cousin. Shout out to him from Pitt. And I believe he played on the opposite side of Okunlola, if I'm not mistaken. And it's ironic. Shout out to the member Adam who put it on there, because I remember when Pat Narduzzi talked some trash about Coach Prime. And I came to Coach Prime defense when you're talking about the transfer portal. And it's funny, Coach Prime went and took two of his best players, huh? Shout out to old CP, giving them the business. All right. And then there's some other guys on there. Of course, we already know Jalen Wester and those guys had come in as linebacker, LeJontay Wester and so forth, and they played in the spring and did a good job. All right. So there's a lot of movement, and I think who's the other kid from England literally just jumped in the portal not that long ago today, but not that long ago. So I would definitely want to hear your guys' point of view. If the chat starts to back up, I will put the 2-minute timer on, and you will hear this. Oh, maybe you won't. Doggone, I ain't got it set up right. Ugh, sorry. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on. Uh-oh. That's what it is. How about that? Let me see. There we go. Kofi. Thank you, Adam. Kofi just jumped in. All right. There you go. Somebody gets slapped. Perfect. All right. We in good standings now. All right. Is that better? Maybe you guys can hear me a little bit better too. Oh, Nikhil Hill Green. Yes. Thank you, Julia. Huh? You seen that dude, Hill Green? I forgot his first name, from Georgia, I believe. Yes. Actually, he was at Michigan first. Then I believe he played at Charlotte. I believe it was Charlotte. All right. I believe it was at Charlotte. Okay. Shayla, you going to call in tonight. Board in flight 235. But don't do this. Land your plane before I had to crash it. All right. So hopefully I got all of that stuff out the way. And again, there's other stuff that's going on. A lot of other things that have happened. We saw Pilar come out with a video in regards to his daughter. And I do not want to say her name because I'm not going to jack it up. So I'm going to just call her Bossy. I think that's a nickname. I do not want to mess up her name. I just got to think about that. Jacking up names. That part of the video has come out. And I saw something else. I'm going to say this, y'all. I did not like this. I just saw, I guess it came out about 10 days ago. I'm going to say this real quick. Apparently, there's a security guard from the Focus School that Coach Prime worked at. And I guess he's on a media tour now. He's trying to make a documentary. And it was something with Shiloh had assaulted him. And I saw him on Jason Whitlock. Come on, y'all. God dang. Now, Coach Hayes ain't that bad. I keep it to football. I ain't going that far. Some of this stuff just out of control, bro. So y'all do me a favor. Damn. I'll be a hater, but I ain't going to be a mother effing hater. That's a difference. Yeah, I saw that it was like 2015 or whatever that happened, but now it's surfacing back up and all of that kind of stuff. So thank you. Anyway, so I do want to hear about this. What are your thoughts on it? Whatever we talked about, but I do want to hear about your thoughts about the players in the transfer portal as well as the spring game. Were you impressed? Did you see what you wanted to see? And here's my next question. A lot of people flew out there for that, spent good money, right? I think it was 60,000 they said was there. Do you feel like you got your money's worth? Do you feel like you got your money's worth? All right. Let me get to the first call up here. 5077. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach Hayes? This is a bandwagon Buff fan down in Southern California.
All right, Southern Cal, bandwagon Buff fan. All right, talk to me.
So two things. The transfer portal, they're getting some good players, man, and it's exciting. But at the same time, it's not that exciting because you never know what they're going to do if they don't start. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got these guys. You throw 20 at the wall, maybe 10 of them stick.
Or less.
That's what I feel about the
you normally don't get 50%. Real quick. Guys, let me know you guys can hear him. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I'm sorry. Biz. Where you been, Biz? Oh, Biz. I'm so happy to see you back, Biz. I'm so glad you're back. Please call in tonight, Biz. Where have you been? I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I do want to make sure you guys can hear him because I did change some settings. So let me get a thumbs up in the chat that you guys can hear the caller so that way I can make sure. All right, Adam says sound good. All right, we're good to go. All right, man. So talk to us. You say throw 20 against the wall, maybe 10 stick, whatever.
Yeah. So they're getting some big guys. They're getting some good players. It's just like, yeah, we got them, but we don't want to get too attached. You know what I mean? Because we know that they could just jump out. So and then when it comes to the spring game, I've watched college football for a long time. I've never seen something like this. And I think that's what it takes in order to boost the program up to get to the goal. And I think once they get up to the upper echelon is when that kind of starts slowing down a little bit. But the scary part is Deion's doing all this. Stand by for the some kind of charge, some kind of woman comes out and says something about him, paid for by some mad coach somewhere.
All right. Can I be honest? I'm a little lost. So you said I'm a little lost. Maybe I know you're kind of talking in, code a little bit, I guess, but I'm a little lost. So you got to help me out. Explain that. Explain what you mean.
What do you mean? What part?
The last part. You said getting paid by some big coach and whatever the case may be. I'm a little lost.
We're storytelling here, but whenever somebody's doing something that's great and it's affecting an institution and it's really messing things up for some outsiders or whatever, people start throwing things in, like the security guard trying to do his thing, people paying players to say bad things about Coach Prime. And if that doesn't work, it just keeps going and going and going.
So do you believe that's what's happening?
Well, the stuff that's been happening so far, yeah, people are clout chasing, trying to do things, trying to make money off of saying bad things. So far, the things that has came out, yes. I'm just worried about what comes out more in the future.
All right.
Not saying he did anything illegal, just people, what people try to do.
Okay. And so do you believe, so based on what you're saying, so do you believe what he's doing is changing college football?
It's changing everything. Yeah, college football for sure, and we always talk about stories about great people who did great things, but when they were doing it at the time, they were being ridiculed. Muhammad Ali, things like that. They were being ridiculed when they were doing it. But later we look at them as heroes. We need to embrace this and go into the future and think back to what this is,
Okay. All right. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I totally understand where you're coming from. I hate to
but
say
yeah. Don't let me hold up the calls and nothing.
No, you're
yeah,
good. You're the only one on the line.
Questions?
People scared to talk to old coach.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's keep
we got 280 in the building. They don't be wanting to talk to old coach, but when they ready to jump on me, they ready. But a lot of people, they don't like old coach. I don't know why. I just try to talk like it is. But
and it's because you're 6'3" and they don't like that, man. It makes people feel inferior.
Oh man, I'm sitting in the chair, man. I literally, you know how tall I really am? I'm only 3.5 inches tall, the size of your screen. That's all tall I really am, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But here's what I'll say. I get where you're coming from in regards to, a lot of people don't like change. A lot of people don't understand it. They can't see it until it has taken over. I guess my question is, I guess my true question is, and again, I'm posing questions here. What is the change that is happening? Because here's what I will say. When it fits Colorado, everybody said, or it doesn't fit Colorado, people say every college is doing it. Right? Like when kids leave and jump in the portal, don't act like that. Every college got players leaving. You're 100% right. So now my next question to you is, what is he doing that's different? I'm talking about from the football side, not necessarily the marketing side, but the football side of things. What is he doing different than other colleges are not doing?
Well, the football side of it is, as soon as the rules were changed, right? Maybe not as soon, but as soon as he got into college football, he embraced the change. He found out, what's the rules now? And then now he's going to embrace it. Other schools push back. Other coaches quit. he embraced it football-wise. All these transfers, oh my God, look what he's doing. All these transfers, you can't win like that. He embraced the change.
Okay.
So football-wise, that's what he did. And that's not normal, you know. People don't like change until later on when everybody starts copying them. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, because, you know, like I said, when I look at places like, and again, nobody did it to the extent he's done it, but we have seen coaches embrace it. We've seen Mel Tucker embrace it. 40-something some come in, had a phenomenal season that year. I forget that running back's name that came from Wake Forest, but he won me some money when it came to my college fantasy, because we run a college fantasy league here too. So stay tuned for that in the summer. But anyway, you know, he came in, brought 40, had a phenomenal season, didn't work out as well the next season. But yeah, I mean, we've seen some coaches embrace it and take it. Again, maybe not to the extent because the cupboard wasn't as bare as maybe Colorado's cupboard was. But yeah, we've definitely seen the Lincoln Rileys do it when he left from Oklahoma and went to USC and he gutted it. I can't say gutted, but he trimmed a lot of fat, I guess is the right way to say it, in that sense.
And then you also come to the recruiting side. What was the big story about how Deion recruits? He doesn't go to homes for high school players. What? You can't do that. You can't not go to the homes. You can't not. Now you're seeing other coaches do it.
Like who?
You don't need to go to the homes, especially if you're Deion. Well, it was a basketball coach that did it, but I forgot, one of the big schools, the basketball coach.
Yeah, but not basketball. I need to, because basketball is a different animal. It's apples, oranges in my case, because in basketball, I mean, one or two guys out of the 15 can literally change your team. I'm not a basketball guru by no stretch of the imagination, so I don't claim to be. But when we're talking sheer numbers here, but anyhow, outside of basketball, what other college football program is not recruiting high school players, based on what you said?
Well, I don't know specifically what school, but Deion was the only one ridiculed for not going to high school kids' homes to recruit them.
Gotcha.
So we just write that down. Okay, Deion did the most transfers ever. He doesn't go to high school kids' homes, and then we'll just keep that on the board, and then let time go by and watch how many people copy that. You know, so when it comes to football, when you say what changes, those are the immediate two that I see.
Okay. Real quick, guys, call on in. I got one more on the line, 9344. I'm going to get the caller's last point, but call on in, right? If you want to hear the changes, if you want to hear a lot of points of view, call on in, 862-799-9956, as well as make sure you go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We got 320 in the building. Make sure you go ahead and hit that button. So, yeah, go ahead, man. What's up with your last point? We've been rapping for a minute. Got another caller in, but no, I appreciate where you're coming from.
Yeah. I'll make my last point and get off. It was nice talking to you. Here's my last point.
Sure.
Boulder, Colorado fans, Boulder, Colorado people better not take all of this for granted. They feel like they're starting to. They better not, because this is huge, and they need to embrace it too. Hey, thanks for having me on.
Hold on, real quick. What do you mean? Boulder, Colorado fans.
What do you mean by not?
You said taking it for granted.
Like,
in what sense?
Hey, that thing should have been sold out a long time ago. It was sold out last year. They didn't know what the weather was going to be that Saturday.
True story.
They didn't sell it out. So that's a down. They're going backwards a little bit there. That's the fans. This is starting to become normal to them. This is starting to become, we just get all the best guys, 4-star, 5-star. This ain't normal.
Okay, so here's my question. I like what you said there. Callers, I hear you. I'm coming to you. So based on what you just said is, in essence, for lack of a better term, the new car smell is wearing off, right?
It's wearing off. This is becoming normal, yes.
So what would bring the new car smell back?
Wins. So what Colorado hasn't had is a winning season. So when the season starts and they keep winning and winning and winning, that will bring the new car smell right back.
Okay. I'm glad you said that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me push on and get rocking and rolling. All right. Great call right there. 9344 coming to you. 9344 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from. What's your thoughts on Colorado's spring game, events, or transfer portal?
As far as the spring game, it wasn't what I expected because of the weather. But once I saw the weather was bad, I kind of knew why everything happened the way it did.
All right, really quick before you continue talking, what's your name and where you calling from, so I know how to address you.
Oh, my name is David. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City.
All right, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. So the weather came up. You didn't, and you didn't expect what you saw. Okay, go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah. The weather was kind of rough, so I kind of understand why people weren't there. Oh, by the way, Coach, I wanted to thank you for your show, and I appreciate it because a lot of people don't give you the love you deserve because you get good content and good point of view. So I appreciate you doing that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
The transfer portal. And I know you've seen this in interviews where people like to say, or try to find out whether or not he want to coach on the NFL level.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take a deeper dive in his program at Colorado, he's actually treating his program at Colorado just like the NFL. The high school guys, he equates the draft picks. The transfer portal he uses as free agency. And because of that, it's almost like he's building an NFL type culture in the college ranks.
Mm-hmm.
And most coaches, if not a lot of them, cannot, what's the word I can use? They cannot identify with him doing it that way. I mean, you got coaches like Dabo Swinney and Clemson who rarely uses the transfer portal, if any.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's starting to lose guys in that same transfer portal.
True story.
You got guys like the Coach Narduzzi at Pitt ridiculed Deion Sanders from using this system, but now use same said system to take away two of his best defensive guys.
Correct.
So now he has to go out and recruit brand new young guys that come in to play for him in his program, which may or may not end up in the transfer portal years from now. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't like is a lot of these coaches, and let's just keep it real, they don't want to see somebody of Deion Sanders' ilk, or should I say his ethnicity, to come in and ruin the game for them, because he can go into parents' homes, or he can have parents fly to him since he don't do a lot of home visits. He got people fly to him.
He don't do any. Right. He doesn't do a lot. But you say he don't do a lot. Yeah, he don't do any. Go ahead. I'm listening.
To actually fly to Boulder, see the scenery, get a taste of the city, the university itself, the coaching staff. He uses everything around him as a recruiting tool. But as he says, and I believe, he don't sell you anything. The only thing he's offering you is the opportunity to be great. And you have a lot of kids in the inner cities who actually want to be great because they realize the actual money they can really make is in the NFL bag, not so much the NIL bag. So if you really think about it, that truly makes sense. But you have other coaches who don't like his 40-40-20 rule. But if he wins, they see it's working. And as your last caller said, if he wins doing this, he wants to change college football in the way they think. And to me, that's the difference. And see, somebody that grew up, I'm actually probably, a matter of fact, I'm a few months older than Deion, so I understand his philosophy of why he's doing it that way. He's in a position to where pundits and critics will actually crucify him for coaching his way if he don't win right now. And so he actually has to go out and win right now. And the best way to do that, his motto, smart, tough, fast, disciplined character. Well, guys who've been in college football already understand this and know this, especially the upperclassmen and those who are in the grad school era or period. They understand this. They know what it takes to get it done on that level. So he's going out and getting guys who mature, who have character, discipline, who are tough, smart, and fast, who's already done it or doing it on that level. So you bring them into his program. He teaches them how to play on the NFL level with him and staff and the other guys who've been in the NFL. If you get a chance to learn from two people who have done it on the highest level for a long period of time and been recognized for that, most college coaches, if not a lot of them, don't have that pedigree fall back on. And today's young guys, they're quick to ask you, why are you doing it this way, coach? Why are we doing it this way? They're doing it that way because they teach you how to do it on that level. And you can't question it as a college kid because they've done it on that level.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most college coaches mostly only played in college. So they don't know what it's like to do it on that level. As a matter of fact, UCLA is the only college program that has the next highest group of NFL coaches with NFL experience.
Mm.
So I expect UCLA to actually flourish in the Big Ten next year if they do this right.
Mm-hmm.
Where UCLA is going to be one of the better teams, but USC is going to actually struggle because you got to be able to play fast, physical football, stop the run and rush the passer. If you can't do that in the Big Ten, it is over for you.
Right. Well,
So,
sir, yeah, no, I appreciate it. I got a few more callers in here, but no, get your last words out, and then we'll definitely push on. But thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Again, thank you for your platform. I appreciate it. But if he goes out and wins with this method and this system, he'll change the game. And I think to me that makes a difference because they don't want nobody like him in coaching anyway because of his pedigree. But if he go out and change the game, and as your last caller said, other coaches are going to do it too, and he revolutionized college football.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome.
All right, now. All right, that's David from Charlotte, Queen City, off in here. All right, we got quite a few callers in the line here. I got my man E. Brown in the building. He's a member. This about to go left real quick. 336 people in the building. Appreciate it. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and crack that 40,000 a night. Let's crack 40,000 subscribers a night. I think we are less than 10. Come on, E. Brown. Tell them to hit the doggone subscribe button, E. Brown.
Yeah, I wish you guys would hit the subscribe button. Get to 40,000. Let's get up to 40,000 subscribers.
7.
And
we only need 7.
Going.
We only need 7 more to crack 40,000.
7 more. 7 more. Let's count it down. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do that. And in the meantime, while you guys are hitting that click button, you're hitting the button. I'm gonna talk about what I don't want to talk about. First of all, I don't want to talk about the scrub hub. I don't want to talk about the portal. I'm not gonna waste my time talking about.
So let's talk about Shador's song then. Let's talk about his rap song then. If you don't want to talk about that.
No. I'll talk about all those let the nerds talk about the portal.
Okay.
What I want to talk about is what the caller that called in and said that Deion was changing the atmosphere or the environment of college football with coaching. And he's absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. He is correct in the sense that Deion, because of how he embraces the change, he embraces and encourages the change.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's unusual. He not only encourages it, he sees it happening. And when he sees it happening, he criticizes the change. You notice that he'll criticize the change. Not only would he criticize the change, but he criticizes the players who are participating in the change at the same time. He even criticizes his own kids when they participate in the change. So he holds the players accountable. He holds the environment accountable. He holds the whole coaching scheme accountable, and he doesn't care what the naysayers will say about him. He continues to do it. He continues to do it with a smile on his face, with a bunch of enthusiasm. That's the change that's going to happen. That's something that Nick Saban couldn't adapt to. Nick Saban couldn't take the change. He couldn't take the change. He didn't want to. He did not want to participate in it. He wanted to keep the status quo, keep those status quo. Everything revolves around the coaches. And Deion Sanders does not want that. He knows where the game revolves around. He knows it revolves around the good, great players. He knows it revolves around telling players what they want to hear. But he also does it not only in private, but he'll bring it out to the forefront if it needs be, and he could care less what anybody thinks about. So yeah, and And if you want to see that environment continue, what you're going to see is like the caller said earlier. If he starts to win, you're going to see more programs, more coaches adopting that type of mentality. You're going to see it. It's you may have some people saying, well, no, he's a narcissist. He likes attention. But I hate talking about politics. But look what Trump has done to politics. The man has changed the way people see the whole political atmosphere or the whole political environment is. He changed it by not caring about what the heck people say, naysayers are going to say about it. And that's what's happening with coaching. That's what you got to do. These kids will come to your team in 2 months. For 2 months, if they're not starting, they will leave your team the minute they get the opportunity to. And those are the type of coaches who are going to be successful. Those are one who knows how to deal with that type of behavior. And I think he's already set in the blueprint for that. That's what I want to say. But I don't want to talk about the portal. I don't want to talk about portal. I don't want to talk about rap singers. We'll wait until the season starts to get there. That's what we'll do. We'll wait until the season starts to start talking about the portal and who's making a difference and who's making a change by jumping in the portal. We have over 4,000 kids in the portal right now. About 4,000. And they're going to be stuck there.
Hold up, E. Brown. Hold up. I had 39,998. And you start talking, I'm at 39,996. You being counterproductive up in here, dog. Look at this.
It's.
I lost 2 subscribers listening to you, E. Brown. I lost 2.
But hey, listen, I can't come over here and I can't tell a lie. I can't come on onto the program and have people signing up so they can hear a bunch of pontificating, vacillating, bloviating lies. Okay, I'm gonna say it like it is, man. I'm gonna say it like it is. Okay, stop talking about the freaking portal. Stop talking about kids jumping into the portal. That's where we are now. Let it happen. Let all that stuff happen. And then let's see who can coach. Let's see who can coach. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to see. Who can coach in this environment right now and come out on the winning end? That's what I want to see, Coach.
All right. I got you. I don't know what you're talking about. I appreciate you. Lost me 2 subscribers up here with all this bloviating you've been doing about nothing. You ain't talking about the concert. You ain't talking about the spring game. I don't know what in the world you talking about, E. Brown. Oh, hold up. I don't know. E. Brown, you got to go, dog. Bro, you got to go, E. Brown. E. Brown. I'm at E. Brown. Look at this. I'm at 39,992. Bro, I done lost 4 subscribers. You got to go, dog. I love you, but guess what? Exit stage left, dog. I'll see you in the locker room later, dog, in the Discord. You got to go, dog. You killing me slowly, dog, like Lauryn Hill. Killing me softly with bloviating. You got to run. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I'll see you later, Coach. Take care.
Much love to you, man. Hey, tell Nurse Betty I said what's up and crush your medicine up in the applesauce. Jesus Christ. Bro, y'all call me a hater. Dang. Look at that. Soon as he went away, look at this. Soon as he went away, look at this. Soon as he went away, I get 2 more subscribers. I'm telling you, E. Brown is like poison ivy. All right, here we go. We got quite a few in here, so I got to keep it to 2 minutes now, and I'll go from here. 3441, call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You got 2 minutes.
Coach Hayes.
Yes.
What's up, Coach Hayes? Long time no talk, man. It's your boy coming from the SIP, baby. Straight out the SIP.
Ooh, Mississippi.
Yeah.
M.I. cricket letter.
Yeah, you know.
Cricket letter. Yeah.
Hey, this Venom 314 coming. This Venom 314 coming at you, man.
All right.
Nah, man. You know me and you always had kind of odds and stuff on different things, man. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to talk to you, man. I wanted to apologize to you, man, because I'm finna jump on your bandwagon now. And I'm gonna tell you why. And the reason why, man, because I'm gonna let you know, man. Coach Klein, he done totally let me down, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because his social media is ruining these kids. Ruining these kids' lives. You know, everybody that transferred out of his area, his social media got something to say. They set up there. How you gonna put it out there, and then you gonna say that Kamani Mclan, even if he did, how you gonna set up there and have your social media set up out there and say that this guy was on, was smoking marijuana. This guy was doing all this. As a coach, you don't do that.
All right, hold on, because I'll be a hypocrite. I'm gonna pause your time because I gotta ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, because I want to make sure I'm clear, and I would be a hypocrite. So you're saying, because I did not see this. No, because I did not see this. You're saying that Coach Prime's social media said that Kamani was out there smoking marijuana. Did I hear that correctly as you stated?
Is that not what Neely said?
I don't know that. I did not hear Neely say that. He may have said it on a different video.
Go on DMV.
Okay, listen, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just wanted to clarify that's what you were stating. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm stating. Okay. What they say about the other players that transferred out of there. All the players that I understand. Hey, I'm looking at you on television and then, so that's the reason I'm pausing and stuff like that.
No, don't worry about the TV because it's about a 10-second delay. Don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
What I'm saying is, look at all the players that transferred out there that had something to say. They social media. When I say they social media, that's well-off media. That's all the media that's set up around them. That's what they're putting out there, and they putting out there for those kids. Those are kids. You know what I'm saying? Those are kids. Did anybody do that when people started doing that towards him at Jackson when he left Jackson State? What did he say? When his daughter left there, the most disrespectful thing that he did was sit up there and then got on DMV media and sit up there and said she was stupid. He did that. That's not me saying it. He did it. He put that out there like that. Everybody that transferred from there, he has something negative to say about them or somebody on either his social media team or his athletic team. Now, let's go back with Kamani Mclan. Okay, his high school coach didn't have nothing to say about him negative when he was going to Miami. He didn't have nothing to say when he transferred to Colorado. But when he left Colorado, all of a sudden he want to say, yeah, they was right about that. Kamani Mclan is this. Kamani Mclan is this. I wouldn't have got him, such like that. Mm-hmm. Come on now, these are youngsters. They're gonna make mistakes. And I set up and I see it, and that's the thing that's what pushed me off from him. Me and you, we had our disagreements in the past. Mm-hmm. We set up and we talked about it in the past. My thing is, that's disrespectful because ain't nobody set up there and disrespect now one of his children from transferring from Jackson State, from transferring wherever they transferred from. Ain't that nobody but he, well, not him, but his social media. That's what he used. So he won't have to use himself. He uses his high-powered national media to set up there and put this out for these children. Everybody on national media, that's what they set up there saying. They following the same narrative, the same I forget what you call it, man. I'm in a hurry because I only got 6 seconds, but I'll hit you back. But that's what I'm saying.
All right, real quick. I just got one quick question because it would be disingenuous on my behalf, especially after I put out the video about false narratives. So my only request to you is what video and where did you see Uncle Neely say about Kamani smoking weed? I didn't see it. So I'm asking you, you brought it up. I want to be able to see that for myself. So what video is that and where can I see it?
It was on the DMV, DMV, I think that's the name of them, where they're standing off in the stadium. And he put that information out about him being late. He wasn't on practice and stuff like that. He didn't actually say smoking weed but he led to that point. I can't say, I won't put that out like that. He said that he smoked weed, but they insinuated.
Okay. That's a little different. And that's why I said it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
People don't like when I make videos. I saw the comments. But again, I would be disingenuous to let that said. And I just want to know where it is. So you're 100% right. So, all right. So he didn't necessarily say, so Uncle Neely did not say that. You're saying that he insinuated that.
Insinuated.
Okay.
They say there was somebody, I forget, and I'm going to find the information for you. But they said something about he would come practice, come into practice where he smelled like weed, where he smelled like marijuana.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, I don't watch all of the well-off media videos. That's nothing negative on them. But I just don't.
No,
and so in the pregame show and reach the people and all that. So all right, man, I got to run it. It's backing up in here in the
okay,
queue.
yeah, I know.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the call, man.
But keep doing what you're doing. And like I say, I apologize for our early problems.
Listen, man.
But you keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it, man. It's verbal.
Man, y'all push that like button. Y'all push that like button. If y'all ain't subscribed, y'all subscribe.
Yes, sir. Let's see if we broke the 40,000.
I ain't gonna say subscribe to that Miami channel though.
It's all about the you, baby. It's all about the you. All right. Appreciate you, dog. All right. Hold up, y'all. Soon as E. Brown got off, look, we had 39,999. Let me hit the refresh button. Come on. I ain't taking the next call until we break it. Come on. I ain't taking it till we break it. Refresh, baby. I ain't taking it till we. How it go down? Y'all call me a hater. Y'all some haters, man. Slap all y'all. You mother. Y'all want to see a brother fall. That's all it is. That's all it is. I know. But guess what? Donnie C, huh? You always be talking with that trash with Coach. But how about when I held a dude to the carpet to be genuine and not disingenuous? Where the hate at then, Donnie C? Huh? Nah, Coach don't get no love for that. Matter of fact, Donnie C, take this to the right side of your face. And then I'm going to come back to the left side of your face just because I don't like your face, mother. Tired of y'all trying old Coach up in here. Now we back at it. I ain't taking another call till we get refresh it. Y'all some haters, dog. It went from $3.99 to $3.98. Y'all some haters, dog. Well, guess what?
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy.
Say good night to the bad guy. I don't want to interrupt the next caller. That's why I'm not taking the call. I know y'all going to show some love. But y'all some real haters, dog. Oh, God. Where is it at? I got to tilt it. $3.98. Y'all say good night to the bad guy. Punk mother. All right, going to the next call up here. 1375. Call and talk to us. Give us your name where you call from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Warren G from the Shine.
Warren G.
Good with you, Coach.
Hold on. Is this Warren G?
This is Warren G. Yes, sir.
When we was about to hit the east side of the LBC on the mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. That guy? Okay. Talk to me.
Yes, that guy, that one.
All right, hold up, Warren G. I apologize. I got to interrupt you. Y'all clap it up.
Yes, sir.
For the 40,000. Y'all clap it up for the 40,000 in the building.
Congratulations, Coach. Congratulations, man. Much love, one love, salute. Thank y'all, everybody in the chat, for getting that man to 40,000 because I wanted to come up here and say my piece.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you came on, Warren G. I appreciate it.
The last caller, you could tell he just taking bits and pieces of different little information that he's getting across these airwaves and putting them together. Really never said that.
And so, hold on, Warren, can I say this, Warren? Warren, but can I say this? Because I know we've had our things as well.
Right.
And again, I didn't let that go. That's why I asked. Where
I
did
know,
you?
I know you didn't, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
Because he changed up a minute now. Now you say you don't quite remember. I said, well, you should have your facts together if you're gonna make that kind of statement about Neely. You know, we're talking about Neely from Mississippi, your town. You know, that bringing exposure back to you too. And you just put him out there like that, and you didn't even hear what he said. Now you might not agree with what he said, but he didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. That much I do know.
And like I said, I don't watch all of it, but with the video I did watch, now I could have
He
been
didn't
nasty
say that.
and said I could. No,
He didn't say
I don't
that.
think he said that. Right.
So the media, and then he loves Prime in with all of the Prime owned the whole media outlet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How you just go put him in? How you just go say that Prime is the one that's putting this out on his social media? I have not heard Prime say anything but say, I wish McConaughey, well, I hope he finds him a home, da 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 da. Did anybody hear anything from Prime saying other than that? Now, whoever says, anybody else that says this other stuff, you can't just say that's because of Prime. Come on.
Now, can I ask you a question, Warren?
You have no facts.
Warren, do you mind I ask you a question? Again, appreciate y'all for the 40K. Tonight, my name is 40K Coach. So when y'all address me as 40K Coach. That's all I'm saying.
Coach K. Ooh, Coach 40.
Coach 40K.
Coach 40.
All right.
Coach 40. I'm just going to call you 40. You 40. You 40 right now.
I appreciate it. Let me ask you a quick question. I did not see this. I heard this. So I am asking. Did you hear, I guess it was today in a press conference, that Coach Prime responded to a young man that left and he was like, I don't even know who that is. Like he kind of dismissed it. Is that factual? Because I did not see that for myself. Someone, of course, people give me information.
There was an interview. So with now the same media that was trying to trash Kamani, that's the same media that's trying to put some slight on Coach Prime in the program because of the way he's going about doing things.
Okay, but hold on. My question, I know, but my question is, Warren.
I'm gonna get to. I'm answering that question. So
I apologize.
I'm telling you, the media that was putting this narrative out here about Kamani is now the same media that's soliciting players that left his program. Now, that player that left his program that did that interview was from the class of 2022. You remember when he first came in and said, if I'm bringing in my Louis, it's probably be best if you leave now if you can't compete.
Okay.
That was one of those players.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's why I say context matters.
So,
yes.
Right. So he never got a chance to get to know those players because if you may not have heard this, but even Coach Prime said that first year he still was getting used to knowing who the players are. Right.
Right. Okay. I get you.
In that process, you remember that 70 players left. Right. So it's hard to get to know somebody when you got a movement like that going on. That player his leg was broke. He went to what's that? He went to a school where the coach I forget the name of the school, so I'm not going to get into that. But
all right, real quick.
They never used.
Okay, but
they
real
never
quick.
had any.
I know, but real quick.
Right.
When did that player leave? Did he just jump in the portal, or he been gone?
No, he left. He left with that first wave.
Okay, all right, no problem. Okay, so what you're starting to get now. Okay, all right, I got where you're going. Warren, last words, and I got to move on because I got a few.
Okay, so his name is Xavier Smith. He left with that first wave when Prime first came in and said, "I'm bringing my Louis." Da 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 da. If you can't cut it, this is it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was that. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I want to thank you for the opportunity, but anytime, I think we just turned the. My last thing I'm gonna say: stop taking bits and pieces of the information, try to make it what you want to make it.
There you go.
Just call it what it is.
There you go, Warren. That's what that whole. Can I say this? That's what that entire video, when everybody was complaining about the whole thing, when I said false narratives, right? That's what that whole video was about. That's all I'm saying, right? And it's so easy to create these, right? And I understand. But I was just saying, as people who put out information or we put out a viewpoint, all I'm asking is try to make it as accurate as you possibly can. Does not be irresponsible, because I could come up here and I could create a whole viewpoint about something, and I truly don't know. Now, opinions are different than narratives. If you have an opinion, right?
Right.
It's a fine line now, right? Because everybody's going to say, oh, Neely had an opinion. The difference is his position and what he holds is way different. And the way in which you paint the picture is way different. You understand? So I'll go with that. But I got to run, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, my last statement before I let you go is it's a thing where he was talking on DMVR. You can pull up. It's on YouTube. It's only about 5 or 6 minutes, so it'll be something that you can do without having to sit through a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
The thing is, check the resources. At least review the resources. Even if you don't go no in-depth study, at least go and say, let me fact check this. Let me fact check this to see. Because there's a lot of stuff out there that anybody can say. Like you said, I'm out, man.
All right, brother.
The latest posse up.
Yes, sir.
One love.
I love it. Hey, mount up. That's right, baby. Regulators, mount up. Shout out to Warren G in the building. All right, I apologize. Let me go to my next call in the building. T from Baltimore. T from Baltimore, what's up with you, baby? Talk to me, man. Call me 40K, coach. And don't call me nothing else.
What's going on, 40K coach? What's
That's
happening, man?
That's right.
Congratulations,
That's
bro.
all good. Nah, I'm just teasing, man. That's fun. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate everybody out there. Appreciate the 40,000 people that pressed the subscribe button, and probably the 50,000 other 10 that probably unsubscribed. Haters.
Well, you know how they do.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just talking trash.
Don't worry
Talk to
about
me,
the
Terry.
haters, brother.
Nah, that's all. Man, I'm just having fun, man. It's YouTube, bro. Talk to me, Terry. What's on your mind, man? What's your thoughts about this whole situation? And nobody talking about the spring game. That's surprising to me. But anyway, what's up?
Well, I mean, the spring game was as expected. So, I mean, we didn't see nothing that we didn't think we was going to see in the spring game. Outside of the fact that I do like that in this particular spring game, they didn't feature Travis as much on the offensive side. And I think that is a little bit of a tell about how they're going to use him this year. I think they're going to be more strategic. I ain't going to use him less or more. I'm just saying they're going to be more strategic as far as how they feed him the ball on the offensive side to kind of conserve his energy for the defense.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the transfer portal, this is the crazy thing, right? And I'm curious to see how Colorado going to deal with this the next opening of the transfer portal. So it's a problem going on across college football right now, where the collectives are they are part of the organization, but they're not a part of the organization, and they take their orders from the tower in some cases, but not in all. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. So when I say they are part of the organization, in some cases, meaning somebody, and I ain't gonna say somebody, let's just say the coaching staff collectively said, we want Cam Ward. Collective. How much can you help us get Cam Ward? They found a number that Cam Ward liked, and that's where Cam Ward went. Make sense?
I got you.
Then on the other side, you got an acquiring side of the collective that's going out and acquiring talent that's in the portal, but it's players already in that position that are still dogs. They're still your guys, but you paying the guy to come in to make more money, which I think the deal was with Dylan Edwards and this Ohio kid. I think they was paying this Ohio kid more than Dylan, and he felt some kind of way about it, which he should, because I was here when we was getting our heads cracked in. I done got bigger, faster, stronger in the off season. I'm quote unquote primed to have a good season this year, and you paying this guy more than me, and he ain't even here yet. So I'm
listen,
gonna go ahead
I'll
and hit
say
the
this.
portal because
I'll say this: it's all speculation, unless you know that from the horse's mouth.
Look,
I'm just saying.
No, but I'm just using that as an example. But I know for a fact that's happening. Let's just say that. I know.
Right.
I know for a fact that's happening.
That scenario has happened. Yes, that scenario does happen quite frequently. But in the Dylan Edwards case, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just using that as an example the same way I did Cam Wood. For all I know, the collective could have said they want to go get Cam Wood. This is me speculating.
Sure.
But I know these situations are happening. Just in general, period. I'm just using names to kind of bring it to light, the people to make sense, because I'm a visual person. You know what I'm saying, man? What you mean? What you mean? You talking in code? So I'm just giving you what it is.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
So, I just like I said, just me speculating. I think they was paying old dude more money to come in, and Dylan was like, "Yo, hold on, this boy making about 5 or 6 more bands than me." Not saying that's what it is. Just a hypothetical scenario.
Sure.
This guy making more money than me. I'm gonna go ahead and dip off. Now, overall, since the portal didn't open, they say what? Colorado lost 37 overall, replaced it with 34. On the coaching side of the house, how the hell do you coach? What's the point in having a spring game?
Okay.
I mean, you have 100 some guys on the roster, maybe, I don't know, 110. Let's say you do 110. You play about your top 50, 50, 60 in your normal rotation. That's special teams included. Bro, like you lose 37, you bring in 34, and some of that 34 still ain't on campus.
True story.
You did all the Marine training and the bond building and all that other stuff, and then between those periods in the spring game, 37 didn't jump. So I don't know. I don't know if that's conducive to winning. I'm not saying it's not going to win. We've never seen it before.
I got you.
Unless you've seen it before. I mean, you've been around the game a long time too,
bro. I'm gonna leave it like it is. I ain't touching it.
You ain't gonna touch it. You gonna keep your sandwich clean? Come on, coach.
Keep my
sandwich.
Don't
keep it that clean.
Not my sandwich.
Keep it real for the people. This is why we're here.
Sandwich clean. My sandwich. Technically T. Call in. Let me give you a business. Somebody said you got a pretty good channel too, Technically T. Might need to holler at you. I need some technical T. No Diddy. Just get where I'm coming from. But nah, I appreciate you though. Hey, I hear you. I hear you. Coach riding the wave, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm riding the wave, man.
See, look, you done got the 40,000. Now you political.
Boy, big time, boy. What you talking about?
See that coach on the other side. That's 38, 39,000.
He was gritty.
He was spitting hot fire.
He was gritty, like Dylon, spitting hot fire. Hold up, now I'm on top, boy. Look, I'm like Cole Prime now. Don't let your insecurities affect my whatever. Put your back foot down, dog. Huh? Put your back foot down. I don't know. I'm just talking trash. I'm having a good time. I'm just talking trash. Nah, it's all good, though, T. You know I'm having fun, man. Y'all too funny.
No, no doubt, man. No, it's but at the end of the day, shout out to Coach Prime, man. Shout out to those boys. They giving us so much to talk about in the off season. The portal, all the movement, the storylines. I think it's going to shape up to be a hell of a season across the board. But right now it's boring. Ain't nothing really going on. Spring, I don't know if people know. Normally nobody talk about spring games. Don't give a damn about no spring game. No, you don't get nothing from it. It's a show. It's the last practice. Everybody either banged up or don't really want to do it. A lot of the players in it, it's really for the younger guys to be on display. Sometimes you don't even see them no more. So, I'm enjoying the show that we getting right now from Prime.
right.
Like this
That's
is this
fair.
is dope, man. The ecosystem that he's created with what he got going on is incredible.
I'll just say this. Okay, you right. Much love. I got to run, T. Appreciate you, dog. You know that, man, as always.
All right, brother.
All right, now. All right, man. Shout out to T from Baltimore. All right, I got to go to the next call real quick. YG Nate. Laugh out loud. Hayes, you went from supporting black people to building off of hate on one. Jobless. Well, guess what? Bread Ryan, call in. Tell me how you really feel. I bet you won't call in. Now, see, this is where Coach Hates come involved. I love a challenge. I love to be Petty Pendergrass. I love to blast your behind. No diddy. Because see, you'll call in, and I had you backpedaling like Donnie C here. He don't never want to call in. You know why? He don't want this smoke. I be giving out smoke.
Do you want smoke? We want all the smoke.
I want all the smoke. I try to be good. But then y'all come in here and you poke the bear. Huh? Everybody want to point the finger at the bad guy. What do you do when the bad guy points the finger at you? That's all I'm saying, man.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's all I'm telling you, brother. Come on, YG Nate. Huh? It's a phone call. My face in the place. You still anonymous. You could come up here and still look foolish, but nobody knows it's you. Because your name ain't YG Nate. So come on and call in. Let's get it. Let's dance. Huh? Let's dance, dog. I'm here for the ish tonight. Go on and put your last four of your phone number in there so I know it's you. I'll skip everybody. Blast your behind. No diddy. No doubt. I try to be good. God, I tried to keep my sandwich clean. Really flawed, but I can't because these people keep trying me. They keep testing me. Somebody give me a number 2 pencil because they testing me. Somebody give me a number 2 pencil because they testing me. DP, what's up?
What it do, Coach? What's going on, my guy? How you doing?
Man, I be having to call out these old Twitter finger these cyber thugs around here. They about to sprain their thumb on old Coach, man. What's up with you?
Yeah, I know how that goes. But I was sitting here thinking while I was listening, y'all, you feel me? But I feel like, the way Deion in that transfer portal, he trying to get to that 12-team playoff. But me, honestly, I don't see a spot for Colorado in that. But what I really wanted to say, a lot of kids transferring and stuff. So I wanted your viewpoint on when do you see it as a kid running from competition or a kid just in a bad situation? Because I feel like if you were a freshman or a sophomore, you might as well stay and stick it out until your junior year. And if it's looking iffy on your junior year, then transfer. Because them other 2 years you can develop and get bigger and stronger.
So here's what I'll say, DP. Y'all check out DP. He got his own channel. Ellen just put it in the chat. Let me tell you this, DP, on a serious note. You can't ever tell because it's not enough information. The average person doesn't have enough information. One, you don't know what was given or said to that kid. And this is not a Coach Prime issue. This is a college football issue. One.
Yeah, I was speaking college football in general.
I know, but you got to clarify for the cult members because I'm fired up. I'm ready. I ain't even used that word tonight, but I'm ready. One, you don't know if anything was promised to that young man from the coaching staff. Two, you don't know the cultural fit. Three, you don't know what's going on. Four, you don't know if that kid is promised money from NIL and not getting it. Five, what I'm trying to say is there are so many different variables that you don't know if a kid is running from competition or if he's just being pushed out. You don't even know if he's being pushed out.
Yeah.
Like right now, we just lost. Like, here's a perfect example. I'll bring up Miami because people, you don't tell like that about Miami. Marcelius Pulliam, 6'3", 200.
Hurt my heart.
6'3", 230-pound linebacker is gone. Is he running from competition? Was he pushed out? Is it that he was told to leave? Is it that he found another better deal? We don't know unless we truly in the room. So that's why I talk about these false narratives. We can assume what it is, but we truly don't know. We don't know. So
you're right. You got a point.
Yeah.
But what do you feel that Colorado can have a spot in this 12-team playoff? Cause I feel like this is really gonna make college football interesting, especially when the playoffs hit. Because we're gonna see some teams that don't usually face off with each other often.
Yeah, but if you get in the playoffs, you got to win at least. I think 10 gets you in. I think if Colorado wins 10 games, they'll definitely be
in. Well, Coach, if you ain't in the SEC, if you in the SEC, 10 to get you in. But if you outside of the SEC or the Big Ten, you better win 11 to make sure to be safe.
I agree with you, but I do say that because of what Coach Prime has done here, 10 will get him in. I will say that.
I can respect that. Yeah, I can respect that.
I don't think they'll win 10 games, but you asked me. And that's not hate. That's just what I feel. I'm not trying to be funny.
That is being real.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. I don't think they'll win 10, but I may be wrong. But I don't think 10
again. I got them at 7, though. That's better than last year. 7 wins, that's not a bad season, especially compared to last year.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm waiting for YG Nate so I can fire that cat. I'm going after everybody here that be trying me. Anybody. Anyway, DP, let me roll on, man.
All right, Coach. Hey, appreciate you, man. It's all about you, baby. And shout out to Colorado, man. Hopefully y'all make some noise this year.
There you go, man. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
You saw what I did there, DP? You saw that? See you later.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. All right, OG.
All right, brother. All right, man. That's DP, man. Cool cat, man. He a member also, man. He make it happen. All right, 1961. I'm going in order. We're going to make it happen. 1961. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You got 2 minutes.
Coach, what's going on? It's JR Boxing calling from the Ville by way of Houston, Texas.
JR Boxing.
Soldiers in my Fort Liberty.
What's up, man? Talk to me, man. I've been seeing you you've been on the Prime Stroll, man. I was watching the show. You was on there, man. You had a very good point, and I'll be lying to you if I say I remember it. But I enjoy listening to your point of view, man. What's your take on the I'm just calling it the spring game, the spring Colorado spring festivities?
The spring fling. Nah, shout out to Coach Brown though. Hey, that's big, man. They do something for the university, so that's big. But yeah, hey, I want to say congratulations to you for the 40K. You know, that's a big thing. So shout out to you, Coach, for that. The spring game.
Perfect time, man. Perfect time, man. Perfect time, man. Perfect time, man.
It was what it was, man. You know, a lot of vanilla stuff, but that's to be expected. A lot of universities do that. They don't really put out a lot of stuff. You want to see what you got on the roster and what you need to replenish kind of thing. So I would say the thing that scares me the most about the spring game is like what comes after Shador. So most oftentimes than not, like I'm a UT fan. I'm a bandwagon buff. I support Coach Prime and all that stuff, but at my core, I'm a University of Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's my team.
That's right.
So we can get excited about Arch Manning, right? So we can say, hey, Arch Manning waiting in the wings. We got one in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? I want CU or I want Coach Prime to have that same, you know what I'm saying, that same thing. So after Shador, like who's that next quarterback? And the quarterback play that we saw in the spring game from CU, lackluster at best. You know, a lot of people revert back to saying Staub and what he did against Utah last year, but I mean, he played against Utah, but what was Utah really playing for at that time? I kind of downplay how he had a tremendous game, but that's a small sample size, right? So we can only try to project to think what he would look like off that small sample size. But we really didn't see nothing from him in the spring game. Definitely didn't see anything from Walt Taylor. And then the one Wade kid, he really athletic, but unpolished, need more work. So I want to see what
what they do in that recruiting game to get another quarterback in there. You hear stuff about the little Lewis kid, the 5-star quarterback or something like that, but I want to see them land, you know what I'm saying, some of them big fish. Get a big fish quarterback coming in after Shador kind of thing. But that's my take on the spring game, man. Something to look forward to after Shador is gone. Excited about this season, but what's next, you know? So that's a big part of it.
All right, here's my question to you, Jack. I know you follow him. I see you, I'll just say, going on the Colorado Channel tour, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
What do you think? And I think I listened to you enough that I think you can respect this conversation we're about to have. Do you believe that they're going to run the ball more?
That's a loaded question. You're trying to set me up, boy. They're about to tear my ass up in this chat. But no, I don't think they're going to run the ball more. I think it's you utilize the talents of the best player on the offense. And the best players on that offense is Shador and Travis Hunter. Okay. So you utilize the talents of the best players on your offense. That's with any team. You look at Alabama, years when they were winning championships, Derrick Henry, years like that, them guys were getting, 25, 30 carries a game. So you utilize the best talent on the team. So I definitely believe Shador, best talent on the team, along with Travis Hunter and maybe some of the other receivers. Amari Miller has been a spark in the spring. So you utilize the best talent that's on the team. So you air the ball out. That's what I think. I don't think they're going to go, run heavy or anything like that, but they'll keep teams honest this year. That's what I will say. They'll keep teams honest.
If you had to break it up in percentages, what would you say?
I would say
run pass ratio.
Rough average, I'll go 70-30 split, something like that.
So you know what's funny? JR, this is why I say I think we could respect each other in this conversation. In the spring game, Shador threw 16 passes versus 5 runs. That's a 70-30 split.
There we go.
But here's what's funny. Ryan Staub threw 6 passes, 4 runs.
The
Taylor kid was 4-3. 4 passes, 3 runs.
Yep.
And the Wade kid, one of the twins, was 4-7. 4 passes, 7 runs.
7 runs.
But all 4 of them were sacked once. All 4 of them were sacked one time. Shador threw 16 passes, and there were 5 runs in his series, in his total series. 70-30.
Yep.
The reason I'm saying this, and the reason I'm putting this out there, because people brought up the weather. But the weather didn't change it.
Yeah.
So,
because you would think traditional football, if the weather's bad, you'll run the ball more.
Agree. Agree. Now, here's to their defense. Their defense. People came to see Shador throw the ball, so I get it. Right?
I understand. Yep.
People came to see Shador throw the ball around the yard. So I understand that. And the running back room was depleted. However, if I'm Ryan Staub, you ran the ball 4 times. One of them was with me. I threw the ball 6 times. That's a 65-35 split, roughly, if you break it up.
Yeah, coach.
That's all I'm saying. And so to Adam, I know we'll go a little deeper later. No Diddy, no doubt.
Yeah.
He said, be fair, no running backs. No. But here's what my problem is. This is what I couldn't wait for, Adam. If there's no running backs, then why do the numbers increase in the run game for everybody else? I'm with you if there's no running backs. But the run game increases for all the other three quarterbacks dramatically. Talk to me. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like I said, you utilize the best talents of the players on that side of the ball, which we know that's 2 and that's 12. So you air it out, right? And then the last thing I'll leave you with, though, a lot of people give Coach Prime love, which they should. He the head coach, he the man. They had an excellent, spring recruiting, cycle out of the portal. But shout out to Corey Phillips and Coach Rispers, man. They did their thing, man. They got some guys on campus, man, and they got some guys to sign.
Shout out to them,
that's
man.
a big shout out to them. That recruiting staff, those young men and them young women that's in that building, bringing the talent in and infusing the program with more talent. So I just want to say shout out to them, man, because more often than not, we forget about them, man. They doing a lot of the dirty work. So shout out to them and shout out to Coach Prime, man. He brought in some guys that's really going to teach some fundamentals and get some of these guys developed, man. I like what Coach Lewis and Coach Sapp, the energy that they bring in.
Sure.
But you see improvement along that defensive line.
Sure.
So that's a good thing, man. So
there it is.
Real good.
I appreciate you, Boxing Man, JR Boxing Man. Thank you, man. Like I said, I knew we could have that conversation and we could talk, man. So thank you.
Absolutely, Coach. All right, man.
Appreciate you, brother. All right, coming to the next caller here. Who is it? 3441. Give me 1 second. 3441. Give me 1 second. Shout out to Prime Sports Media, man. LMV has already put information in the chat. I always try to support other content creators. If they come by, say hello, man. Shout out to them. Go subscribe. I think she got it. What is she? Here we go. Go over there, click on there, as well as Rawhide. Rawhide. Check out Rawhide, man, with the Raw Tunes, Alpha Rue, and the rest of the boys. And yeah, so I just want to put that out there, man, that I just saw one with hold up, Rawhide. Matter of fact, mother, don't be trying to take LMV. I don't play them game. Don't you do it. But anyway, I want to see geniality. I saw her comment. Here you go. Could it be their accuracy? Yes, it could be. However, it's a practice. The guys that are running the ball, let's call a spade here. They're not going to be running the ball for Colorado in the fall. They may not be running for the ball for Colorado next week. So why not? I'm just talking, not trying to be funny, but why not give Ryan Staub more opportunities, more teach tape, meaning what? Game-like atmosphere, more tape, so now we can study. I don't want to hear this, but I'll say it one time and one time only. Shador breaks a shoelace. That's your guy. That's what you have. That's all I'm saying. And we've literally saw it happen. We saw Shador break a shoelace. And that's the guy. Now, could it be his accuracy? Yes. But that's why it's practice. All right. Now, I did not look into the 707 because it's just what it is, 707. I looked at the full thing. All right. That's all. I don't want to put that out there. All right. 3411 coming to you. Hold up. This look like I just took this call. Call it.
You know, this your boy. Yeah, this your boy. I just wanted to come back, man, because a lot of people said I was a hater up on there. It is.
Hold up, real quick. Say who you are for new people. Say who you are for new people that's just coming in.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm saying say who you are for new people that's coming in.
This Venom, man, coming back at you, man, because a lot of people said that I had a lot of hate towards Coach Prime a few minutes ago. It wasn't no hate, man. My thing is that let's go back to, oh my goodness, man, you got me messed up now. The spring game, a lot of people hated on Coach Prime for the way he ran the spring game. The spring game was ran, where, you couldn't touch players and stuff like that. But the national champions for this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, coming up, hey, what they do? They play flag football during their game. They're doing their spring practice. Nobody said anything about that. So I'm giving them some props.
Yeah, they
on
did.
that.
Eating hot dog. Y'all out there eating hot dogs and man, please.
Man, whatever, man. Just don't bring Miami to the SIP, man.
Man,
we'll feed y'all some barbecue that y'all can't resist.
We'll drag that junk.
We'll
drag that.
Now, my thing is, and one of the things I want to say is that NFL players and stuff, man, they supposed to be role models. You're a role model, but you're sitting up there and you're bashing out these youngsters and stuff. That's one of the things that I didn't like. And I'm trying to go back to everybody that sit up there and said something during the time frame I was doing. Especially to my Marine buddy over there that sit up there and said those things. He know the Army carried them all the time. We've always carried them. So he sit up there and said some things, and I can't see right now because I'm sitting up in the dark, man. But I want to say something to him. I always watch his channel and stuff like that. And hold on.
Who you
there was
talking
something
about?
else, man.
Hold on,
I'm
who
gonna
you
let you
talking
go,
about?
but those are some that go ahead.
Who you talking about? What are you talking about, Marine? You talking about Streeter from the previous show?
No. He was on this show. He came like 2 times after me. Yeah, he a Marine guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't never been in the military,
know.
so
I knew who he was.
okay. Shout out to y'all. I ain't never been in the military.
Okay,
Shout out. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I love it's all love. But there was something else I wanted to talk about was, man, my eyes bad. So I'm just gonna let you go now.
All right.
But I salute you too. And just keep doing what you're doing. I'm sorry. I just want to keep your footy up, all right? And
Gotcha.
I'll be back on your page one time.
All right. Thank you,
Peace
man.
out.
Appreciate it, man. All right. Chris E. How we forget when TVD was being bashed by Miami fans? Y'all are all hypocrites. I don't know what to tell you, dog. 11:05. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Jamel from DC.
All right, Jamel from DC. This should be interesting real quick for you to do so. Guys, go ahead and call in 862-799-9956. There's plenty of room in the queue. So me and Jamel from DC, we're going to chop it up a little bit as we talk it out here and see what's going on. 862-799-9956. You're more than welcome to call on in, and we'll see what's going on. Anyway, talk to me, man. What's on your mind, man? What's your thoughts?
Couple things, right? Because there's a few things I heard on the call. One in addressing Prime, I think one thing that people got to remember in terms of his style, and like even his recruiting methods, Prime is kind of what you like a reality TV kind of figure, and how much he stays in front of the camera. You know what I mean? When he was at Jackson State both years, the camera was in front of him. When he came to Colorado, the camera's in front of him. So he's always going, that's going to always be his style. So even when he recruiting these players, that's going to be his style. So everyone's going to always want to know what he's doing. So when players leave, if any coach in college football, they're going to ask Prime, why did such and such leave? Because he's so open about everything else. So I think, with him and maybe some of the, discussing maybe why some of the players leave, or maybe even their media team highlighting it, it's just, that's kind of what he got to do. If he always in front of the camera for the good, they're going to expect him to be in front of the camera for the bad. What's your thoughts on that, Coach? That's my first thing.
Oh, I've said that from the beginning, man. Real quick, shout out. That was the cane juice y'all saw me shaking up. That's my cane juice. I just poured it in my cane cup. For the night show, we just call it Colorado concoction. But to your point, no, you're 100% correct. Sorry. But to your point, you're 100% correct. I've always said this. Coach Prime has said this himself. The spotlight shows the good and the bad, the perfections and the imperfections, right? It shows all the blemishes, all the dents, all of the bad stuff that goes on, as well as the good. All right? So with that being said, I don't think Coach Prime cares either way. This guy does not care either way what people say, right? He's right. He Ray Charles to the BS. He got rhinoceros skin. But here's what I will say, and I'll make this point and people can take it for what it's worth. I don't think he has thought about the residual effects of his words. I don't believe, see, as a player and as a person, when he spoke for himself. He spoke because he knew he could back it up. He knew he was taking the bullets. But now that you are a leader of men, you are in control of an organization, a business. You have to remember there's such thing called ricochet. A ricochet can kill you just like a direct shot can. It may bounce off of me, but it still can wound the person next to you. And I don't think people understand that. See, people focus on Coach Prime, but just because you go play for Colorado, you're a part of Colorado, that don't mean you built Prime tough. You're not, everybody not built to take that kind of scrutiny. Everybody's not built to live under that kind of microscope. And that's where I think the problem is when Coach Prime speaks sometimes, it's not about him being able to take it. Can the people around him take the ricochet? That's all I'm saying.
That makes sense, right? I'm going to tell you why that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he played, I think he might have lost to Oregon. I can't remember. It might have been Oregon. But remember his presser Prime was like, these people out here competing against me. Like, they want to beat me. Like, when it was almost like he was saying, they're not even worried about us. They're just trying to beat me. Like, like kind of down talking just a little bit. But I remember in that moment, I was thinking, yeah, they want to beat you because you make it kind of about you. You know what I'm saying? So It's like, now these them other teams that's coming to play, they be trying to, just as much as it was Colorado championship game against the Oregons, the USCs, that was their championship game too, to a degree, because they ain't been getting that type of attention. So that kind of tied into what you just said. But my other thing I wanted to talk to you about, Coach, was y'all spoke on, I think you and the last caller before that was talking about like kind of the spring game. My thing about, when people talk about what will Colorado be and Prime can do this and change this, the one thing that they continue to forget is it is not easy to get another Shador.
True story.
And it's damn sure ain't easy to get another Travis Hunter.
Totally agree.
For any program.
Totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I agree. I agree with exactly what you're saying. Because here's the thing. See, to your point, for all the people that believe that Shador Sanders is a generational talent and Travis Hunter is a generational talent, that means they only come once a generation. Next year ain't a new generation. So what does that mean?
Right.
To your point, but hold on, but to your point, see, it's easy to throw buzzwords around and trigger terms. Oh my gosh, Shador's a once, and I'm not saying he's not, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, if he's a once in a generational talent, does that generational talent come next year? Straight out of high school, Juju Lewis? Is he a generational talent as well? Because if he's a generational talent, then that means we're overusing the word like we use the word elite. Because elite does not mean elite anymore. Webster need to go in and change the definition of the word elite, because we don't use elite properly. So generational talents. I'm just saying generational talents are just what they're called. Once in a generation. Juju Lewis ain't going to be a new generation.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I agree with you. I agree with you.
I know the specific point. So, because if you think about even last year, I think they may have won 4 games. But then 4 games, Shador was looking like Patrick Mahomes. Like, without any quarterback outside of maybe last year, outside of Caleb Williams, and maybe Jaden Daniels because he's fast. You take them two, or you take Shador for Colorado, and you put any other quarterback in the country, not too many quarterbacks could do the ball placement he did, and not too many receivers was able to just maul everybody and come up with these crazy, spectacular catches to keep Colorado in the game. Like we said, them two players don't come often. You got to ask us, nothing else has told us, to be honest, nothing else has told us that Prime can get another Shador or another Travis Hunter, and this is why. Since then, I know he got Kamani, but we seen how that that kind of went. But who even when he's at Jackson State, his backups weren't that great behind Shador. I saw the backup from Colorado. He, I don't want to talk bad about no young man.
I get where you're coming from.
Best. So they're gonna be in trouble with that. And then the last part to that is you were talking about the pass to run ratio where they run more. No, they're not gonna run more, because at the end of the day, we have to put this in the context. I don't care what nobody says. A father's instinct is to naturally protect their child. He's going to do as much as best he can for Shador to be in the best situation. Now, do I think he'll throw the game for Shador to win? No, I don't think he's going to do nothing like that. I'm just saying, of course you're going to get a offense and all these things tailor-made to your son for this and that. And I'm not saying his son ain't great. His son is very, 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 he's a good quarterback, one of the best in the country right now. So I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying one would be a fool if they don't think that, like, being his dad in those situations kind of help that more. He's going to throw the ball a lot.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Again, I may be wrong as the day is long, but if I took a snapshot, think about what I'm about to tell you. If I took a snapshot of the spring game and compared it to last year, look at this year, take the weather in consideration. Take the weather in consideration. I'm just saying, if it's a practice, it's a practice. Because here's the deal. You knew, if you were worried about passing, I want to show you something. They had 7-on-7. Shador could have passed it out the wazoo. Why not make that a 50-50 deal? Because you got 7-on-7 coming up, right? That's where you get all your passes from. 7-on-7 going to be 100% passes. So why not make it a 50-50? Because it's not about the running back. Hold up. I'm about to preach. Oh, I'm feeling it. See, it ain't about the running back. Oh, hold up. Now let me go on the edge of my seat. See, y'all think the running game is about the running back. It's about the O-line. See, why not make that full-fledged teach tape? Huh? Why not make it teach tape 50-50? You got a whole 7-on-7 segment coming up. So if you plan on really running, why not make it teach tape? I don't care who the running back is. If the blocking wrong, now the running back got to be superb. If the blocking is superb, the running back can be average. That's all I'm saying. See, there's a bigger thing when you look at this. See, running the ball ain't about the dude that's carrying it. It's about the blocking. It's about the receivers blocking. Is that receiver push cracking? Is he hammering down on the right guy? Do I have my feet correct? Do I have the pulling on the gap scheme plays? Are we reaching the right guy? Are we passing off the right guy on the zone blocking? See, it's bigger than the guy running the ball. But at the same time, we'll say that right there. Oh, it's just a practice. Well, if it's just a practice, then practice. Or is it a showcase? That's all I'm saying. If it's a practice, then practice. Or is it a showcase? Then showcase. See, don't tell me one thing and sell me something else. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
But I think he would have threw that. I think he threw the ball that much in practice too, though. So
that's my thank you. No, but that's my point. So for everybody out here saying they gonna run the ball 50, 50, 55, 45, 60, 40. Okay. Okay. But anyway, man, I got to run. We got more callers in. I appreciate you, man, for hanging out with me, brother.
You got it, Coach.
Thanks, man. Oh, shoot. All right, real quick. Chris E., you know I love you to death, but I got to get on your head. I'm looking for some smoke tonight, and I ain't talking about no sweet chiba. I'm talking about some real gangsterism. The real world don't care about feelings. NFL players get cut and shown on SportsCenter all the time. The kids being coddled. The difference is their coach not doing it. Huh? I ain't never say the fans shouldn't be fanning. I'm not saying that the fans shouldn't fan. Ain't no different than Mike Singletary. Talking about Vernon Davis. Can't win with him. Can't work with him. Can't coach with him. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Can't win with him. Can't work with him. Can't coach with him. I ain't going to do it. So I get where you're going, but it's a little bit different. Appreciate you, Chris, as always. Don't do that, Chris. Don't do that. We paying players now. Don't do that. I guess you got a job. I would assume you do. Or maybe you're your own boss. But if your boss come in and demean you regardless of your check, dog, you're going to be a disgruntled employee. Stop it, dog. And if you are a boss and you do your employees like that, you got disgruntled employees. Come on, Chris. I ain't saying you got to wipe their nose when it runs, but come on. Come on. You own a business. Your customer's upset. They call you on the phone. Yeah, Mr. Chris E., Coach Hayes was over here, and he was supposed to fix my plumbing. He's supposed to fix my plumbing. My pipes was backed up, and he didn't do a good job. As an employer, do you get on the phone and be like, yeah, I'm sorry, that guy's incompetent. No. You know what you do? You know what, ma'am? I'm sorry. I'll make sure I send over another technician to come in, and he'll clean your pipes out properly. See how that works? Now, when you get him back in the office, I had to give him the business. I get it. That's all I'm saying. All right, let me go to 4816. 4816, call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. I'm on the 2-minute clock now. We got some more numbers in here. Talk to us, brother.
Hey, Coach Hayes, how you doing?
I'm good. Who am I speaking to?
Hello?
Yes, who am I speaking
to? Yeah, this Jay, the Ohio player. Yeah, I got a little bone to pick with you.
Please do. Hold up. Real quick. Before you pick your bone, pick your bone with me, here's what I'm gonna say to you. I'm gonna beat you to it, and I'm glad you called in. I'm gonna tell you, Ohio player, from heart to heart, person to person, before you even pick your bone, I'm apologizing to you straight up. Unfortunately, I felt like it was an opportunity for a bigger picture, for a bigger picture to show how easy it is as content creators to manipulate people who watch us and trust our voices. So for the people that don't know, Ohio player, when I made that video about false narratives, that's who I was speaking with. And I'm gonna tell you, I contemplated that, because if you notice, I even took your name out of it. I took it out, because I knew that. But please pick your bone, my brother. You got all the right in the world.
It's all good. You know, we go way back. It's all good. Because I'm critical of certain things too. Because that, you had a static in your phone last time, so we've just misunderstood each other. There was a lot of static. I could barely understand what you were saying, and vice versa. That's why I was saying, huh? Yes, I say this about Dalen Hayden from Ohio State. He is good. I think he's better than your boy Dylan and Wilkinson put together. I think he's a combination, and I think that even the worst Coach Prime critics, they had applaud that running back pickup. Even people from Ohio State was, sad to see him go. So on that front, he got a great pickup. Now he's getting a lot of big guys up front. Like I said, they keep coming and coming and coming. Now how he's going to sort that out, that's up to him and his coaching staff. Just that guy from Texas, he was a freshman. He was nicked up last year, like I said. I was talking about his high school accolades because he didn't play last year because he was nicked up. But that's a big guy. They get another big guy. I think they call him Mr. Pancake. He weighs around 380, So they are getting big boys, young big boys up front. How they going to, institute all that, or they backups, then that's up to Coach Prime and his staff. Sure. So I think they're going to sort it out. But he was not playing when he said he was going to get some more luggage. Last year was like I'm not going to say last year was like a kind of filling out stage, even though it was to a certain extent because he had to get 86 new players. Mm-hmm. Now he knows it's time to win. He knows that Shador and Travis, Shador is, the number one expert odds pick to be number one in the NFL draft last year. And Travis was a top 5 pick. Both of them were a top 5 pick according to every expert and the odds. So right. That's true. That's a true statement. Now, like I said, it's shallow too, but first and foremost, he got to get them on the level of winning and looking good. So that's why I think he's making all these changes and getting his roster back reshaped until what he wants to get it at. And that's why he's getting all these receivers. He got over like 20 wide receivers because Spencer Rattler from Oklahoma, and he was a big thing on him. Once he was supposed to be the projected number one quarterback coming out of his draft class, but he was struggling. Caleb Williams came in. He beat him out. And Spencer Rattler, he's a 5th round draft choice. I'm not saying that's bad, but he was projected to be number one. So, Coach Sanders, Coach Prime is very smart. He don't want that to happen to Shador, so he knows that he got to do the best as possible to protect his son and to catch the pass. Now, only thing Shador's got to work on, got to throw that ball a little bit quicker. He can't be sending out there 3 or 4 times last year. 5, a little too long trying to throw the ball for the pass. You kind of wide receivers. And if he does that, he cannot be working for that perfect pass. I can get the line wheel close in on you. And that like it's not good being on the field, on your back, and he already know that feeling. So if he gets that in check, I think he'd be better off. And I think it's going to be a better season for Colorado football because, like I said, it was 3 games: the Arizona game, the Stanford game, and the Utah game. They should have won. Unfortunate circumstances, they lost at the last minute. So that could have been a 7-5, and we having a different conversation on Colorado football and Coach Prime. But like I said, it happened, and that was a filling out process. It's like it was a filling out process when he first came to Jackson State his first season, but he got together and won back-to-back SWAC championships. I think they was undefeated back-to-back years. So, and people forget that he won 3 state championships. It was a private school, but he won 3 state championships with Shador Sanders as the quarterback at the high school. 3 straight high school championships. So, and then he won 2 SWAC championships in college at Jackson State. So I think he knows what it takes to win. And he was a former player himself. I think he's the greatest player in position in college and the pros, most people believe. So
I got you.
I think they got that. Yeah, I think they got that working for them. So,
gotcha. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate Ohio player, man. Like I say, I ain't too man enough to apologize. I don't have a problem with that because, but I appreciate you, and I figured that we could go back. All right, brother. Thank you so much, man.
All right,
and we good, man. Much love to you, man. All right.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah. All right, real quick. Julia says, I didn't like Coach, but I have come to respect his opinion. Dang, Julia, you ain't like me? I need you to call in tonight. We need to talk about it. I ain't had not one lady call in. Really flawed ain't called in. Julia hasn't called in. Shayla ain't called in. Biz ain't called in. Coach getting lonely over here. Huh? What in the rice and peas? Matter of fact, geniality, I would love for you to call in. You come in a lot. I would love for you to call. I would love to hear your point of view. Listen, we don't bite over here. All right. Next caller, 1819. Excuse me, 1819. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, what up? It's Jay Brown. What's happening?
I'm good, man. Who is this?
Jay Brown.
Jay Brown. All right, Jay Brown. Talk to me, man. What's your
What's
thoughts?
going on, man? Everything's good. We talked a little while ago, man. Just calling in, man. Just throw some positive vibes out there, man.
Oh, you from New York?
Out of here,
Hold on. You from New York, but you live in New Jersey.
Yep. Brooklyn, New York.
Come on. See? Coach be on it.
What
I
up,
be
son?
on it.
What up, son?
What go on? What's up, son?
What's going on, Coach Hayes? What's going on?
I'm good, man. What's your thoughts on the spring game, man?
It was light work, man. They ain't show much, man. It was cold, man. The weather was just kind of shitty, man. Part of my French, man. So couldn't do too much, man. Running backs is hurt. I would love to have seen Michael or Charlie Offerdall out there, but both of them was hurt, so it was like, couldn't do much, man. They had to kind of make do what they had, man. So a couple of nice passes to Jonte Webster, and get it out there, and that was it, man. Wasn't much to do, Get out there. It was cold. It was rainy, shit, man. I know it was kind of the weather was a bad spring game day, man. So they had to get in and get out, man.
No, I totally get it, man. Like I said, with the numbers being a little bit low, you got guys that's coming in, but they can't, they're not part of the team just yet. And like I said, I mean, you were literally down to no scholarship running backs. And so for so for people talking about Coach Prime being the first, I have to be honest, that's the first time I've seen a spring game in a Power 5 program with no scholarship running backs available. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's cool, but it's the first time for everything. Just like I said, man, that spring game, it didn't show much, and I think that's a good thing because what CU has coming in, man, if they do it, if Coach Shermer can set the offense around what they got coming in, and I'm not even talking about defensively, that's something else. But the offense, man, they got some cats coming in, and I'm talking about a couple of freshmen, man, Draylon Miller, Michael, however they say, pardon me for saying it wrong if I said it, but those two, they got some cats coming in, man, that could do some work if they play them right, man. I saw these cats, man. They can do some work if they play them right. And CU, man, they can get busy this year, man. I'm telling you, they can get busy this year. O-line, they're gonna have good O-line depth, I think, that's very important. They're gonna have a decent run game. I don't know about great, but a decent run game, which they didn't have last year. That hurt them also. Yeah, man. I think they do pretty good, man. Well, I want to say one thing. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I want to say one thing, man. I want to preface this by saying that I rock with all my people as coaches, man. From Syracuse to Maryland to Purdue to UCLA, to Penn State. I rock with all my brothers as coaches. If you understand what I'm saying.
I got you. Notre Dame.
I rock with all of them.
Yeah. Talk to us. Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame, Notre Dame, my man, right? But I think a lot of people rock with Coach Prime. Some people don't, but a lot of people rock with him because he's more than just a regular coach. This dude got a gold jacket that he didn't buy, and for years he's been one of the best football players that ever lived. And because of his personality, I think people gravitate toward that and want to see him kind of, I wouldn't say achieve more than those other coaches, but they just want to see that because he's been out in the limelight for a long time. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. He's no better than the coach at Syracuse. I rock with all of them dudes, man. Trust me, I'm behind all of those dudes.
Gotcha.
I think people follow Coach Brown because he's a character, man. That's it. He's a character, but I think he's also a good coach, man. He's gonna throw with the shit.
Right. Appreciate it, man. I got to run on, man. I got quite a few in the building, man.
Yeah.
I got to run, dog. Thank you, man.
Yeah, so we listening, man. Do your thing.
Thanks, brother. All right, man. Let's keep rocking here. 8538 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. where you're calling from. 8538.
Hey, what's up, Coach?
How you doing? Hold up, real quick. I am
Hello?
Shayla. Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Shayla, I'm driving. Well, hold up now. Huh? You be driving and talking to your man, so you could drive and talk to Coach. Hey, you driving and texting into the show, so you could drive and talk to Coach. So get on to 862-799-9956. All right, back to the caller. Caller, talk to us.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to, I never kind of listen to you a lot. And, you know, I know you do a lot of prime stuff on certain nights and everything, but I just wanted to come in and been listening to some of the callers. First off, I don't know what's up with this E. Brown dude, but
he old.
But pray for this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for this guy, man. This guy is I think he got a hate for football players. I don't know if he played ball or what, I don't know. But anyway, I watched the spring game, Coach, and I saw the same thing I expected to see, and that was Shedeur to Travis. But I don't think this Porter thing is gonna work for Prime. I'm from Florida. I live in Georgia currently.
Okay.
But I lived in the Fort Myers area. Went to school around the same time. You know, I knew Prime for a little minute. You know, watched him play a little high school ball and everything. But you know, everything. Every great NFL player doesn't mean you're gonna be a great NFL. I mean, a great head coach. But I think Prime is doing it all wrong when it comes to this portal. And I listened to the Needy thing. I heard the guy talking earlier about, you know, he said about the kids smoking this, that, and the other. I've seen a few Needy videos, never heard anything like that. But other than, you know, kids are running from competition. Well, ain't the kids in the portal doing the same thing?
Hey, I said,
kids
listen.
In the portal are running from competition.
Hey, and Coach Prime said this. Hold on, I want to say this real quick. When Prime quoted the song, when I do it, it's a problem. When they do it, it ain't a problem. So when I say it, it's a problem. When you say it, it ain't a problem. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to laughing at this quote. Go ahead, dog. I'm listening to you.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to come in and chime in on that, man, and just you know, I mean, everybody's doing the same thing, man. I'm a diehard Hurricane man. Been a Hurricane fan since, you know.
Man, throw that you up, man. So, throw that you up on the CU show. Throw that you up, man. It's all about the Canes, dog. Let's get it, baby.
All about the Canes, man. It's all about the Canes, brother. Like, I'm a living die with them Canes. It don't even matter. They can be 12-0 or 0-12. It don't matter. I'm still gonna be a Hurricane.
Yes, sir.
Regardless.
Yes, sir.
Regardless, but I appreciate the time, Coach. I ain't gonna hold you up, brother. Man. But you know, I just don't like to hear grown men talk about kids any kind of way. You know what I mean? And, you know, they're just kids, man. I feel bad for the high school kids right now because of this Porter thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you know, I really thought Prime was really gonna, you know, really knock it out as far as going into the homes, talking to the kids, get these high school kids in there, but. You know, that Porter thing, man, just kind of turned me off when he just Porter. You know, I'm not saying no talent ain't in the portal, but I'm just, you know, that Porter thing just kind of turned me off with it, man. You know? Other than that, you know, I wish him the best. And other than that, man, go Canes, man.
All right, love it, man. Appreciate it, man. Go Canes. That's what we're talking about, man. All right, we're going to the next caller. 8. Hold up, man. I'm gonna show y'all how Stink Coach Hayes get with it. I'm gonna show you how Stink I get with it. Matter of fact, you still on here, dog? I'm gonna show you how Stink Coach get with it. You'll go back and rewind that, you'll see it. Anyway, I just had to do that because I'm stank with it, man. Y'all be talking about, man. I'm a gangster with it, man. I want some smoke. That's what I want. 8350. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. Where 8350 at, man? Call and talk to us. Give
It's
us
Rico. It's Rico. Rico, the one and only out of the Dallas, Texas area. Coach Hayes, it's a pleasure once again, my brother.
anytime,
I'm
Rico.
kind of upset with you, man. I don't know how your thing go about people get to call in, man. We don't get to call in that much. Okay, you be talking to this other dude, man. Y'all just be going back and forth. That ain't what I want from you, man. I want you to get down for the get down, baby, before we can get down with this thing, man.
What you
If you
talking
can.
about? What you talking about, dog?
Now, when you have another brother on there, y'all don't be accepting calls, or I may catch you at the tail end. I don't know, man, but I just
No.
have to open up my eyelids just now.
So here's
You
what
know what I
happens.
mean?
No, so all right, so hold on. So here's what happens. I do it based on the queue, right? Like right now, I'm gonna talk to you about this. We got some people, but if there's nobody in the queue, then we'll just ride out. If it starts to build up in the queue, then I'll put it 2 minutes. Like right now, we building up. So you got 2 minutes. Talk to me, Rico.
Okay, Coach Hayes, check it out, man. I like that brother from New York, man. He ride with our people, man. And I'm like that too, man. I ride with our people, man. I ain't got nothing against other coaches or nothing like that, man. But my people, I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off. You hear me? But peep game though, bro. Yeah, you got that cane juice, man. You know what I mean?
That thing
You got that cane juice, man. Show up to you, man. Show up to you one time, Coach Hayes. Show it up, man.
You'll catch it in
I'm gonna
5,
ride with you, man.
4,
Hey, but
3,
wait.
2, 1. There it is.
That's what I'm talking about, my brother. I'm gonna ride with you because you Coach Hayes, man.
Appreciate
and
that.
here's my thing, Coach. A lot of people, man, I don't like people getting on your show, man, disrespecting Coach Prime, man. Get a man a chance. The man had a better record than he did last day. They was 1-4 last year. I mean, the year before, right? Or whenever it was. Now
1-11.
they was 4
1-11.
Okay, get a man a chance to show what he could do. Yeah, he got a flamboyant attitude, but a lot of these kids that jumped in the portal, man, they seen it. They seen what was coming. They wasn't practicing. They wasn't doing what they're supposed to do, man. You got to stay in there. That's why I don't really like that portal thing, man, because everybody wants to jump out and jump in and quick things. Now Kamani Mclan, nobody wanted him, but the young man made a big mistake. You smoking weed in there. You don't want to play. You in the bathroom stall. You don't want to, come out and practice, man, with the team.
Hold
you
on,
want to be a
Rico.
part of the team, but you want to come out at 11, 12 o'clock at night and start practicing. Man, that ain't how this thing works, little brother.
So hold on, Rico.
Hold on, Coach. Hold on. Listen. Everybody that jumped in the portal is already lying as it is about Coach Prime. Coach Prime is not being that type of brother, man. He just don't come off as that type of brother to me. You know what I mean? But if you do, I apologize. But here's the kicker, man. Everybody is so upset with how this portal thing with Colorado, but you're not looking at other teams as well. Even though he's got the bigger spotlight, start looking at some of these other teams. Quit putting the man down. Get a brother a chance. We don't know what they're going to do this year. We don't know what anybody going to do this year, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't know about
I don't care if you the top dog, Georgia,
them Canes
or
going
whoever,
to get a
man.
ring, baby. Them Canes going to get a ring. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's see what I'm saying? The Canes might get a ring, man.
No, Mike,
Put a
Mike.
ring on it, man.
Did you say
We
Mike?
don't know that. I'm going to ride with you, Coach.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
They might get a ring.
You're your brother from another mother.
I appreciate it. Can I ask you one quick question, Rico?
You can ask me whatever you want, bro.
There's two things I want to make sure I clarify because you brought up Kamani was smoking weed. That has never been verified. I don't know anybody that has said that. So I just want to make sure that's clear. I don't want to put that, like I said, I would be disingenuous and I would be a hypocrite to allow that part to be on the show unless you have proof and somebody said it. But other than that,
I will back up on that.
Okay, my second piece is
I'll back up on that. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Yeah,
and my second piece is hold on,
but my understanding.
Hold on, but my second piece is I hear the 1-11 record. I'm just gonna ask. I'm just asking, just a guy asking questions. A lot of people are quick to say, they were 1-11, a 1-11. I get it. But the year before that, they were 4-8, 4-2, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, 10-4, 4-9. So Coach Prime won 4 games. He did exactly what the other coaches been doing prior to that 1-11 team. I'm just asking, what makes this, like you say, what makes this different? What makes this year different? That he went 4-8. Yes, the year before they were 1-11, but that same group was 4-8, 4-2, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, 10-4. That's just looking back from 2016 to 2023, approximately 7 years. I'm just simply asking, yeah, you had the 1-11 team, but that is not the consistency of this program. The consistency would probably be between 4 to 5 wins per year. What do you say to that?
I'll say this right here, Coach Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the past is in the past. Was yesterday, when you woke up yesterday, you ate some eggs and bacon. You might have woke up today and ate some sausage and eggs. You see what I'm saying?
I got
so we cannot dictate. We cannot predict that everything, because Coach Prime this is his second run, man, in the big league, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, every coach come from the high school thing. Not every coach, but majority of the coaches come from the high school road, come from the high school situation. Here's the thing, man. I feel different about Coach Prime. I don't believe nothing what those kids saying about him, not one iota, because the man don't come out to me as that way. He told you. He told everybody when they get there. You ain't no guarantee you're going to start.
Mm-hmm.
You got to earn. That's with any university. Ain't no guarantee a person's going to start.
Right.
Because you did good in high school.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You got to fight for it. The young man, the main young man I'm talking about, I ain't going to call his name. He didn't fight for it, man. And now everybody's backing off up, and now he crying like a little baby because he won't grow up. See, you got to think about this thing, man. Some kids, 18 years old, they come in as real young men, looking like Jordan Seaton. Look at him. He's a real young man. He's been raised right. Then you got these other kids coming in as 18 years old, still eating lollipops, you know what I mean, and popcorns, man, and Tweet Tarts, all that stuff, man, trying to be a man in college, but you still got that kid mentality. It doesn't work. You got to grow up. See, the thing about it is, man, just because you don't start that year. Look, man, they give you that portal. How you think a lot of these players coach before the portal started that's in the NFL right now? They didn't start. Look at Alabama. Alabama had a lot of running backs that did not start, right? But once these other guys, the opportunity came up, their door come knocking for them. You see what I mean? So therefore, give it a chance.
Got you, Rico.
Oh, they tripping.
All right. No, I got you.
Real quick. I want to say this before I go. I wish everybody stopped downgrading this brother. Start downgrading showing them other rascals like Alabama. Start downgrading showing them other rascals like, you know what I'm saying, Iowa and all that. Downgrade some of them cats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody want to downgrade my man because because he got that limelight, because he got that swag, man. You can pop his collar, man. You know what I mean? So stop downgrading the man until we see for sure what he gonna do. It's only his second year. Everybody, he ain't gonna do that, man. They gonna be 4-4. They gonna be 4-8 and all this again this year. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who's gonna win. They could win the whole thing. For all we know. We don't know what God gonna do when it look like it's gonna rain out there.
All right, real quick, I just said one thing. So Ed D bring up 2022, and I know you can see it on your screen. Northwestern went 1-11. 2023, Northwestern with a new head coach went 8-5. What did you say about that?
Well, how many years was this coach was the coach though? How many years was he a coach before he was in the big leagues when he switched this job? Am I right or wrong?
Oh, let's find out. Great coach. You talking about how long? Hold on. You talking about Northwestern's head coach? How long was he a head coach?
Right.
All right, let's find out. Dan Braun, he has been a head coach. This is his first job. First time being a head coach. No, I'm just saying. Hold on. I just want to finish. I just want to make sure I'm right. So, he left. He actually left North Dakota State as the defensive coordinator. He left it as the defensive coordinator and safeties coach. And then he came to Northwestern in 2023. And he was the head coach. So this is first time coaching as the head coach.
This what I said. Big deal. Like I say, we don't know if it's gonna rain tomorrow. But the newsman gonna say it's gonna rain. We don't know that. Big deal, Ed. Okay, good for you. I want a round of applause. I give it to you. But here's the kicker again. Like I said, everybody's different. Quit downgrading this man before the real egg hatch. If you don't like him, get away from the team. Get away from him, man. Quit downgrading your brother. That's all I got to say, brother.
Yes, sir, brother.
Peace, my brother. Love.
Peace, love, and hair grease, Rico.
Amen.
All right, thanks. All right, man. That's Rico. Rico ain't playing with him. All right, 6220 coming to you. Appreciate that, Ed D. And of course, he didn't do a roster turn either. Still were 1-11. That's what everybody says, that they were 1-11. Right? They were 1-11. And he won 4 games. Northwestern was 1-11. They won 8 games. Just saying. Brother. 6220. I need somebody to call in with some fire tonight. If you ain't calling in, I'm listen. 6220. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
I'm calling from Georgia.
All right. What's your name, brother?
My name is Joseph.
Joseph. All right,
Coach Hayes, I want to ask you something.
Sure, brother.
Players, when they come in and go out, they really got to get to know each other at least 2 years. Playing side by side. They really got to know how to move, just like you say, run block, pass block, defense, the same thing. If players don't be together for 2 years, I don't see nothing like this working. That's just me. I might be wrong, but that's just me.
Can I say this to you? I was watching some old videos.
Yes, sir.
I was watching some old videos that I did, some Colorado content I did. And there was a gentleman on there talking about, I'm old school and this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. And I get it. But I don't know. I took my wait and see pills for 2024. I saw the spring game. I gave my way too early prediction at 6-6. I shall remain.
Yeah.
I shall remain. Based on what I saw in the spring game.
Yes, sir.
I shall remain at 6-6. And that's where I stand right now. So I hear where you're coming from with the portal. Again, you have a lot of people saying it's different. I get it. I've said this and I'll be done with it. Yes, things change, but fundamentally and foundationally, things have the same thing, right? When you built a hut way back in the day, you built the foundation first, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yep. Any sport, baseball, any sport.
Anything in life. When you build a house,
yes, sir.
If you build you build a house on the side of
your wife got to build a foundation.
That's right. But listen,
she got to know your moves. You got to know her move.
That's right. But let me ask you this, just real quick. If you had to build shelter on the side of a mountain, you don't find the steepest place. You find the flattest place you can, and then you put something on top for sure. It's the same thing today. You got to build a foundation first. Now the materials may be different. We're not like like Goldilocks. We ain't using sticks. We're not using straw anymore, right? But it's still the same. Even a 3D printed house starts with a foundation. I don't even see a 3D printed house being built from the roof down. They build it from the ground up. So anyway, let me run. I got quite a few in here, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you, man.
Watch you every night, but I still say, and I say this, and I still say this: a player got to know another player. Transfer portal coming in, it's just hard to get to know that player when they come in.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's going to take more than a year. It's got to at least take 2 years.
I can.
And that's me. That's me.
All right. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man.
Okay. Thank you.
One of y'all got to call in LMV. One of the ladies got to. So I'll play it if the ladies call in. I'm sorry. Tell your husbands, boyfriend, whatever. I'm finna call Coach Hayes. So guess what? Don't get mad. All right. All right, we're going to 5240. Callers, 5240. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? This is Kelvin calling from Louisiana. First of all, to the Dallas caller, that works both ways. Just like you don't want nobody downgrading him, you can't downgrade these kids. So that works both ways, Dallas. I don't think you're gonna take a team of a bunch of kids that don't want to compete and win a bowl game.
Okay.
Like the last caller said, they will not have a winning reason because they have no foundation. He's actually building this team like you would build a AAU team. That's all it is. He's building the team like an AAU because you don't have no foundation. I guarantee you there's not 40 players on that roster that's been there last year. There's not 40. I guarantee you. There's no foundation. You won't win. Yeah, you're going to beat some teams. But when it comes down to when you got to really fight for it, knit and grit, you won't win because no foundation. You got a bunch of people that don't want to compete. So when it gets tough, they ain't going to want to compete. And I guarantee you, they won't go to a bowl game. They may win 5, but they won't go to a bowl game. I'm gone, boss.
Damn. Appreciate it, dog. All right, let me go to the next caller here real quick. Really flawed. That's messed up, man. You had to do me like that. If y'all just call, I'm sorry. Remember Martin, the very first episode? Step then. Step, Gina. Step. And she go to walk out the door. Gina. Gina. That's how I feel. Don't do me like that. Come on, ladies. God, oh, y'all tough on old coach, man. Who the lady to call in, man? All right, let me go to the next call here. 4774. Y'all calling in heavy. 4774. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from? Hello? 4774.
What's going on, Coach? It's Sean Camp.
Sean, what's up with you, man? How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. Just getting back in town from Boulder over the weekend, man. Went there for the weekend and checked out the team, see what they got going on, and see a lot of recruits and whatnot they had coming in, man. So was able to kind of see everything firsthand.
All right, so talk to me, man. You had a firsthand view. I know you'll give it to me honest. John, what did you think? I know you'll give it to me honest.
Yeah, man. So, I will say first off, man, it's a big contrast in, I guess this year spring game in comparison to last year. Just the accumulation of talent for one, seeing a lot of those big guys that, they were lacking last year, they got them in spades this year. And then in some of these Avengers, man, they had on campus, I know just about every recruit I talked to that was there this week was at least 6'3", 320 and up. From
are these high school? Are these high school kids, or these?
Yeah, there was a couple. Yeah, there was a couple of high schools. One of which, this one kid, he's the I want to say the top offensive tackle in next year's class. He was like 6'8", 350. Kid named Nick Brooks out of Iowa. A couple of transfer kids as well. So yeah, man, just like I said, in comparison to what it looked like last year, I wish the weather would have been a little bit better with all the rain and being out there in the cold and whatnot. But just like I said, just a different type of athlete compared to last year for sure.
Okay. So let me ask you about the game within itself. Can I just say this? Did it look? How did it look in person? Because I have to say this on TV. And as I watched it, again, I didn't watch it necessarily live. I did watch it today because it didn't show until today. It was kind of blah. Like, it was like, even though I know the weather was bad, but even did the same feel, or was it a better atmosphere being live?
Yeah, it was. Like I said, the weather did kind of contribute to that, but outside of the ones, especially on the offensive side, man, it was just kind of, like you said, kind of whack. There's still some things to be desired as a whole team, I guess. And then, that's to be expected with the amount of, transfers that's still waiting to come and show up on campus. Mm-hmm. But, like I said, outside the ones, and then they didn't really play any of the running backs. They worked out, Isaiah Harge, which had a heck of a game, man, for somebody that was, came into Boulder as a, corner/receiver type athlete. Mm-hmm. They moved him into running back, and it seems like he may have found a home. But of course, Charlie didn't play, Michael Welch didn't play. So they were just kind of, and then those are pretty much only scholarship backs they had there in Serum. So Serum and Hodge were the ones that got the bulk of the carries. So
Serum, that's his name.
Serum. Yeah, number 48. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, like I say, Sean, I do appreciate it, man. Like I said, I know you were there, because I know we had talked earlier, so I know you said you were going, man. And
man.
Yeah, man. So there it is, man. And we'll be excited to see what happens, man. It'll be a couple of months off before it kicks off.
Other than that, the fanfare and stuff, man, was on point. So able to go to the concert and all that type of thing. So other than that, football wise, like I said, there's still some stuff to get, some kinks to work out. But like I said, once the full squad's there, by the time summer comes around, hopefully we're singing a different tune by then.
All right, real quick question. So you were at the concert. Who was there? I know Shador opened up. Was it Lil Wayne, other acts, or what?
Well, I didn't get there till Wayne was already on stage, but I know, like Shador and Bucky them had opened. Ryan Garcia was there, and apparently he had a new track that he featured, or
Ryan Garcia rapping too.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia was all up in Boulder this weekend.
I'm finna rap right now. Then hold up, I'm finna rap right now.
Yeah,
hold up, swole up.
I think the name of the song was Blessed and Highly Favored. I think it's the name of the song, or something like that. Yeah,
so you went from Blessed and Highly Favored to Perfect Timing, blinging with my Maybach and my baguettes, to Lil Wayne. All right, I'm loving it. But Sean,
Boss Man D-Lo, then YG, then Wayne. I think was the order that he went in. But yeah,
Boss Man D. I don't even know who that is. I'm too old.
We old, Coach.
I'm too old for this game.
Young cat, bro. He new, man. Me and you about the same age.
Yeah, I can't do it.
If it ain't Parker, 3K, or somebody like that, man, I hardly know who they are these days. So
I don't even know who that is. If it ain't no 8-ball MJG, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh, bro. Yeah. What you know about that coming out hard, Coach?
Man, come on. I hear the liquid some. Told my girl to quit, get the gun. We got some instant runs, so shut up. Cut off the grits they done. I want you up on your feet until they blister some. Sean, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm the official one.
Yes,
MJG,
yes,
I pimp stronger till
Orange
the reason's
Mountain,
gone. And say, no more tracks to sprinkle seasons on. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with your boy. Man, I got to run, Sean, man. We'll talk.
All right, Coach. I'll holler at you.
What's up, man? All right, man. What's Sean Kemp in the building? No, not the basketball player, Sean Kemp. Y'all stop. All right, here we go. I got to run through these guys. I have to say this honestly. We got quite a few in here now. We got to stick to the 2 minutes. I suck. I'm a paper tiger in that sense. I be talking big, but I got to stop. All right, Google Man in the building. What's up with your boy?
Hey, man. What's up with that? What's up with that MJG, man? Hey, man. Say, man.
You heard me. You heard me in here spitting them lyrics.
Hey, man.
Huh?
Real talk. For the longest, I'll try to tell everybody. MJG was the most slept-on rapper in the South, man. Him, Willie D, and the dude named Zero. He's from Houston, bro. All three of them fellas right there, man. Bro, all three of them rappers can hold their own with any rapper alive or dead. Anyway, hey man, say man, I've been having your show on pause on my big screen because really for all, oh my God, she's so fine to me, Coach.
Go subscribe to her channel. You know she got a YouTube channel.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I told I done already shot my shot. She told me she married, so hey man, but thing about her, she's smart. She know football. She fine, and I know she can cook. So, bro, that's a winner right there, coach. That's a winner. Oh, come on. But anyway, man, over from Dallas, man, he out of line, man. Hey, man, Deion Sanders, right now, I think I told you like 3 months ago. I said, no. It was last season. One game against, I think, Washington State, or one of the games was kind of snowing. And Deion Sanders he was just standing there, bro. I don't know what he do. Like, so I'm thinking he come out like a motivational speaker, and I don't remember when he first signed to Colorado, like when he had his press conference and he talking all the white folks. He sold it. So thing about Deion is because of course he got a brand name, everybody love him. So they're gonna always sell out seats. But as far as them coaches, bro, Deion Sanders not no coach. And it's so funny because all these fucking, well, I don't mean to cuss, but all these Deion Sanders nut grabbers, they root with Colorado because he's coaching, but he can't coach. I done came to the realization Deion Sanders cannot coach. So I don't know. Anyway, that's I trust. I want Colorado to win, but Deion Sanders to me now that car clean. Now that car he selling on cool because he got swag and all this shit. And of course, people gonna come for him, but as far as his coaching skills go, coach. You should be coaching in D1. Oh, man, I want you to come for the Cowboys.
That's right.
Real talk.
I'm ready. Tell Jerry Jones to call my line. Tell him to hit my phone.
I will, Jack.
Like the
man.
Don't Rider say, I'm on my way. Huh? You know what the first thing I'm gonna do? You know what the first thing I'm gonna do with the Cowboys? Guess what the first thing I'm gonna do? Huh?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna flip the roster like Deion. I'm getting rid of everybody. I'm going into the to the transfer portal, and I'm gonna get all brand new Cowboy players. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do because he run his program like an NFL team, and so when I get there, the Cowboys ain't won since the 90s. I'm gonna get rid of everybody on the Cowboys in the locker room. Then I'm gonna go into the free agency pool and get all free agents and build a brand new 53-man roster because that's the way to go. That's the new way of football.
No, it's not, but I see you. I see you, coach. Hey, man, any kind of change for us, man. Hey, man, I'm down for it because, bro. Anyway, yeah, man. Real talk though. The other day, I was saying to myself, man, coach, bro. No, so it was like a show. It was a show. It was one of those shows you did with It was one of those shows you did with your homie, bro. The way y'all breaking that shit down, bro. I was saying to myself, man, Coach Haynes, man, and then boy, mainly you.
Right.
You really know what you're talking about, man. So anyway, yeah, man.
I appreciate it. Google, man, I got to run. Man. I appreciate it. I got to run, Google, man. I got to run. Yeah. All right. Love it.
Yeah. All right. Now, that's a bit.
Most love to you. Google, man, in the building. Real quick, let me tell y'all something. Call in now because I got to get ready to close the phone lines because they backing up too far. And if you want to call in now, please call in now, 862-799-9956. By the time I get up this next call, I will close the phone line because it'll never stop, and that's cool. That's a great thing. But you got to be able to cut it off at somewhere. All right, let me go to the next caller. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
First of all, you got me calling in, and you know I'm sick. I'm on nasally. I sound congested on the phone. You
Who is
probably can't
this?
even make out my words.
Who is this?
See, you don't even know my voice.
Who is this? This
Shout out to Really Fly. I got you. You don't even know my voice. You don't even recognize me.
This sound like Evan. Is this Evan?
Who's Evan?
I don't know. It sound like a guy named Evan.
I sound like a man?
Oh, this Ellen. My bad, Ellen.
Coach.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, baby.
Play my music. Play my music.
Play her theme music. All right, I'm playing your theme music. Play her theme music. I'll just mess with you. I'll just mess with you. Hey, somebody play her theme music.
Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, slide, 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 you're gonna go live, slide, you're gonna go live, slide, you're gonna go live, slide. I like you guys to skate, skate, so skate, so skate. I like you got us to 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 skate. But the jet, let's pull off with you, sliding, riding, standing, moving with you, dropping with you, time about the green light, let's go.
Had to do it. I had to do it. The ladies are in control. I had to do it. Just for y'all to get a glimpse of a real team. That's what a real team look like. You saw that? Did you see that? And we got gold jacket wearers on our staff too. Huh? We got gold jacket wearers on our staff too. Matter of fact, speaking of gold jacket wearers, one of them in Colorado, guess where he's from? The U. Come on, man, don't get that thing twisted. Can I tell y'all something? I don't mean this with no hate at all. I mean it with straight disdain. If Colorado ever decide to play Miami, we break foot off in that ass, and I don't even curse on my show. I'm talking about we would literally have to go to Boulder Hospital to get our foot removed because it's going to be that far. We're going to be knee deep, literally knee deep. Matter of fact, if we play them, that game going to be legendary. It's going to be stank. You about to get me fired up. I'm waiting for one of these Colt members to call in because I'm ready to give somebody the smoke. LMV really flawed y'all done fired me up, and you got my team involved. And I try to be cool on Tuesdays. I'm telling you, I get on the edge of this seat, boy. Somebody gonna get it. Let me get to these next callers and calm myself down because I don't play. Listen, man. Listen, I ain't here to blow no smoke. I ain't giving no. But if y'all, I wish y'all would do your part. Do your part, and we'll meet you in the playoffs. We'll play you in the mall parking lot. These Miami Hurricanes will whoop y'all behind. Now, you could talk all that gold jacket. Much love to Warren Sapp. That's the homie. But he going to get it too. Now, Warren Sapp was playing. I might have to change my mind. But he ain't playing. Man, we got some dogs. We ready. We coming. And we leaving with a W. Man, let me tell you something, boy. Well, let me tell you something. Be careful what you ask for. The good book say he'll give it to you. Y'all Colorado Colt, keep doing your rain dance and ask for it. Keep going to your rain dance. Keep doing your rain dance and ask for it. Them Hurricanes will be right there, storming on your head. 9891 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What's going on, Coach Hayes? This is Clinton from Prime Sports Media, brother.
Oh, man, what's going on
How you
with
doing,
you,
man?
I'm good. How
What's
are you,
going
bro?
on, brother?
Good, man. Good to
I'm
finally
doing
talk with
fine,
you.
brother.
Mhm.
So this what I want to say, because I listen to people call in and make their criticisms and say certain stuff. I just hear a lot of emotions. I mean, I almost feel like black people don't like black people. Like I don't see us putting this much emphasis on these white coaches that take over programs and they struggle and lose And then they get another job and another job and another job. I didn't see anybody criticize Coach Prime when he was at Jackson State and turned that program around. And so this is the logical question I want to ask you, brother, because we need to talk more logic and get out of emotions.
I love it.
How long in general does it take to rebuild a football team to prominence when it once was great? Because, brother, as much as I hear you talking and being proud of your Hurricanes, let's be honest, they're not what they were back in the 90s,
100%.
maybe even the late 80s, right? So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying here is that it's been taking them time to build back their reputation because of all the things that happened in the past to get themselves back to being that dominant program again, right? So with that said, brother, how long does it normally take to rebuild a program that's been in the doldrums?
So here's what I'll tell you. See, one thing about me, I'm not an average fan, right?
I'm
talking out of sarcasm today about my Hurricane. But I'll be the first one.
I hear you.
No, but I'm just speaking because you asked the question. So here's what I'll say. We've been bad for a long time. I'm not here to lie. I will tell you the truth. We've been bad for a long time. And the funny thing is we've had talent. But I don't believe our school was behind us, right? I don't believe that the administration was behind us. We were almost two separate entities. We were the University of Miami, and then we were the Miami Hurricane football program. So we were always working as two separate deals. So that's what I'll tell you. Here's the second thing. When you talk about prominence, right? Miami is not close to its heyday. I'll be the first one to tell you that. We are nowhere near close to our heyday. Two main factors. One, the internet. And two, the way recruiting has happened because of the internet. Miami was big in their heyday because it was paper and pencil. It was analog days. You had to send a letter. You had to send out questionnaires about recruiting. Only way you may have snuck a kid out of Miami because you knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. Now, I, or anybody can go into their huddle and see their highlight tape. Before, you didn't see their highlight tape until they made a highlight on your football team, right? So that changes the recruiting dynamic. And that was the fall of the University of Miami in the early 2000s, because when I was coaching, Larry Coker's era is where it really began to crumble. Once Larry Coker,
I remember that.
Once Larry Coker got there and took over and won the Natty and all of that good stuff, he never recruited. He never understood the power of the internet. He never understood vision. He thought people were going to come to Miami. The kids from South Florida were going to come to Miami because it was Miami. And little bit he was mistaken, because there was a gentleman named Nick Saban waiting in the wings, and he got the job at LSU. And what did he start doing? Because when he was at Michigan State, he got a young man named Cedric Irvin out of South Florida. And he got a bunch of other. He understood the power of South Florida football.
Power of recruiting.
But he understood South Florida football too. And he started building relationships. Then when he went to LSU, who did he get? There go one on right behind my head. Dude named Dwayne Bowe. There's another picture over here with Terrell McGill. He went and got not Max Gene Gillis. He went and got Ali Highsmith. He got quite a few players from South Florida.
Right.
And he started poaching these kids, and Miami was left in the dust because, one, we weren't spending the financial dollars behind it, right? That it took to recruit. But I want to just give you the background about Miami, talking about the prominence. Now, how long does it take? I really don't know, because of the transfer portal. Now, what I can tell you prior to the transfer portal, to get back to importance, not necessarily prominence, but importance, it usually take you about 5 years just to work through your class.
That's exactly, if I could, that's exactly what I've been telling people on my channel. It's going to take, I think the problem is this: what happened, and it's the emotional effect. Everybody witnessed what Coach Prime did at Jackson State within the HBCU ranks. The excitement. Now, he hasn't changed who he is. He's still that same person that he was at Jackson State, that he is at Colorado. He's showing you the videos. He's flamboyant in the things that he says. But the thing is, he got hot there in a short time. But now he's at a higher level of football. And I think what's happened is that people are expecting, and of course he's put expectations out there too, that people are expecting that magic to happen like boom right away, just the way he did at Jackson State. And this is a byproduct of our microwave society that we live in. We want everything quick, when in fact, it's actually going to take him maybe more time than it did at Jackson State. And then, like you said, the transfer portal is almost a gift and a sin, because now these kids can leave anytime they want, if anything they don't like, and it can hold you back to a certain degree, because you can continue to lose players. I mean, you look at Nick Saban, he got out of it because he saw the writing on the wall.
That's right.
So my concern is that as much as we want Coach Prime, or we want to see success, we want to see results, I think the problem I'm talking to black folks right now.
All right.
Sometimes we're not patient because we want the quick. And this comes from, look at the things that we look at. And when we look at social media, the entertainers, everything is the flash, right? And Coach Prime sort of represents that in a sense, right? Because he uses the social media, he says really, real cool words, and he hypes everything up. But when we just get out of the emotions and look back and say, look, he took over a team that has to be rebranded. Colorado is not what they were in the 90s or when they were in the Big 8, before it became the Big 12. He has to rebrand them. He has to build it step by step. Now, whether they're going to give him that time, I don't know. But they're never going to be at the level that even Miami is with what you all have had to do over the years, until he's given some time to get the players that he needs over time. Now, Coach Hayes, let me ask you this question, brother.
Sure.
From what you have observed, do you think the offensive line, because we know the offensive line and the defensive line, mainly the offensive line, is a heartbeat of a football team. Am I right or wrong, brother?
I would agree with that.
From what you've seen, do you believe that offensive line is much improved?
No.
Of course, we got to see it on the field, because I feel like if Shador has more time to throw the ball, and I've used this terminology that you used about how he was playing deep behind the chains, having to hold on the ball longer than necessary because his receivers had to run deeper routes because they were always playing 2nd and 16, 3rd and 20 or whatever. Do you think that they can do something with that offensive line as assembled?
Okay, here's what I would tell you. Looking at the spring game, that was the ones versus the twos, in essence, right? I'm looking at the amount of penetration. I'm looking at the amount of guys getting loose. I'm looking at all of that stuff. I'm looking at their strength. I'm looking at guys getting just straight bull rushed. Now, mind you, these are the twos, probably /3s in the defensive line, and they're putting in some work. The one where Shador threw the ball over his head, linebacker comes free, running back doesn't block him. I get it, new running back, I'm not tripping. But there is also some fundamental things. Again, this is what happens when you keep changing it. The continuity is not there.
Okay.
Just because you upgrade it doesn't mean you're better. I know it sounds oxymoronic, but it's the truth. You may have upgraded, but that don't mean you're better. I hope that makes sense.
Right, because the players haven't had enough time to solidify their chemistry together.
Now
guys are coming and going.
Now we're talking. This ain't Madden. This is not Madden.
Right.
This is chemistry, talking, understanding. When a guy rubs off, when they do a stunt, we talk it out.
Yes.
All of that stuff has to take place. And guess what? Those bullets are not real until they're real. And we literally saw an entire spring go by, and we saw guys miss the pass off. We saw them miss them on a basic tight end, on a tackle end stunt, miss it. And guess what? They've been teaching that since high school, if not middle school.
Right.
Because
well, brother,
different.
I know you got other callers, so I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna leave you with this again.
Sure.
I know people are gonna have their criticisms, football criticisms, what have you. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact, just in my years of looking at football, watching football, and I played sports when growing up myself in high school, that it's going to take time to get them where they need to be. And I'm afraid that the transfer portal as it stands right now, unless the NCAA steps in and makes some tweaks to it, it's going to impact. It could impact what he's trying to do going forward if kids are jumping forward and backwards. But let me leave you with this other anecdote too.
Sure.
I want people to realize this. Because Coach Prime is a big name, has a celebrity status to him, any and everything that's happening at Colorado is going to be magnified 10 times more because of who he is and the what he has put out there in terms of we're going to win and we're going to win big and all of that, right? But we know damn well, Coach Hayes, that there are many other programs in college football that are losing players. Players are leaving because either they don't like the coaches, they don't like their role. We know that there's other players that are jumping in the transfer portal at other schools, but we're critical of Coach Prime because of who he is, his status, and that he can be very boastful about what he's going to do. And I think that's why we look at him with a more critical eye when this same thing is happening at other schools with prominent coaches and non-prominent coaches, and the media don't like put a eyelid on that because they're not as boastful as Coach Prime. So brother, great channel, great content.
Appreciate it. Real quick, I like to respond to a couple of things you said. And you're actually saying it. And I apologize. We got some callers in the back, but just give us a second. Real quick, I'm speaking to Clint from Prime Sports Media. He has a channel here. LMV has put it in there. Make sure you guys go like, share, subscribe as well. Great content, great production. I still don't know how you do half the stuff you got going, bro. But this is what I'll say.
Yes, sir.
To your point, you're 100% correct. But this is where I say we can't, for lack of a better term, cry because we're giving the media the bullets to shoot at us. See, when you give, the media got the gun. It's called the pen. The bullets are the information. When you give them the ammunition to use, they got a pen, but they have nothing to write unless you give them content. Why don't you think they talk about other programs? Okay, let's forget about, because I know we brought up a piece, forget about Alabama. Let's just go to a Fran Brown. Let's go to a Marcus Freeman. Let's go to any one of these. Mike Loxley at Maryland. They some brothers coaching, but they don't give these guys the bullets. And the bullets you're getting are, one, through the things that are said, and two, through the window you have open for the media to look into. Including yourself, myself, and all other content creators. I am here.
Right.
I am on this channel tonight because he opened the window for me to look into. That's the only reason I'm doing this show. I say it's business 101 for me. I'm a Prime fan, not a Colorado fan. I'm gonna lie to y'all. That's why it's called a prime time talk. If he leave and go to Auburn tomorrow, I'm gonna change the colors to yellow and orange. I mean blue and orange, and it's still prime time talk. Because he hot as fish grease.
I think you're right. People are a fan of Prime and all that he represents from his playing days in the NFL. I do agree with that. But I still, even if, this is my opinion, even if Prime was less hyped up himself, because of who he is and his background and because of what he did at Jackson State, I still think people would examine everything that he is doing the same, simply because of his pedigree as an NFL player, as a Hall of Famer, and the celebrity status. And everybody likes to watch. I got to be honest. When you have a certain status, people are actually watching, not for your success, but in some ways, people are sort of watching for your failure. When you've had success to make now that they can have something to say about you and punch down on you. That's what I think in some ways is going on, that he's had this success throughout his whole career. And now people are waiting to say, see, he can't make it in the big leagues.
Listen, so to your point, you're correct. Here's what I'll tell you, believe this or not. He has been a very successful person. He has done those things. But if you're constantly out there putting the bullets out there, people are going to watch. But here's what the difference is. The Floyd Mayweather, I call it the Floyd Mayweather effect. Might be another real term for this. People watch Floyd Mayweather, just like you said, for two reasons. They're waiting to see him lose, and some people want to watch him win. You know how many people prayed to see him on the canvas getting knocked out, counted out to 10? But he backed it up, i.e. Adrian Broner.
He was able to back it up.
Adrian Broner
like Muhammad Ali.
Adrian Broner talked cash trash, but he be getting put to sleep. And guess what?
You're right.
He doesn't sell out like Mayweather, right?
Right.
So, but I'm going to show you the difference, how quick people will turn. People did the same thing for Mike Tyson. And then right after Buster Douglas, then he comes back and he started getting out. I forgot the big white dude knocked him out. People lost their luster for him. Here's what's happening with Prime. The new car smell is still here, still in effect. But brother, I could tell you this is as true as it is. I get who he was. I get all of that stuff. Gold jacket, Nike shoes, flamboyant. But you can't keep going 4 in this, 5 in that, 6 in that. People are not going to keep paying $700 a night to stay in a Colorado hotel for a loss. People are not going to spend all this money for a ticket, $350 for a ticket. We talking about for one person it's almost $1,400, $1,500 to go to these games. Because and let's just take a look at it. Let's just call it what this is. Look what happened when he first started. ESPN there, game day, all these people. He went on that 6-game slide. 10:30 games. Late games, right? Then we get to the spring.
Right.
We get to the spring. They showing West Virginia. Who picks it up? Pac-12.
Right.
Like, what I'm saying is we can already see the views are down. Well-off media told you that. Once that 6-game slide started happening, the views on their videos started going down. Now, it's a repeat offender.
Right.
We get into the spring, so it's a new wave. It's going to die down. And then we get to the fall. It's going to be a new wave. And I'm praying they win. He win that first game like he did TCU, spike. But if he goes into a slide, you'll see the numbers. And eventually, I hate to say this, but lack of a better term, it's almost like the boy who cried wolf. How many years in a row are we going to keep getting hyped and we keep getting the same result? So,
well, I'm just
talking about people. This don't have to be Coach Prime. This could be hold on a minute. It could be anybody. This could be Manny Diaz from Miami. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Mario Cristobal is feeling it right now. His first year, I'm telling you, Miami and Colorado, the same team right now. We just 1 year ahead of y'all. Manny Diaz, Mario Cristobal comes in, the native son, the prodigal son, everybody on top. We go 5-7. Everybody make excuses. The second year,
but that shows.
Hold on, the second year is gonna get better. We go 7-5. And this year is year 3. Now we got Cam Ward. This is what I'm about to tell you. We got Cam Ward. We got Damian Martinez. We got Xavier Restrepo. We got all these top names coming in. I started my whole 10-win minimum campaign. And he messed around and go 7 or something. People gonna lose their damn mind. We just paid $1 million for a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, go ahead.
No, I just want to say I hear what you're saying, and like you said, Miami is still building. It's going like I said before. We know that the media is going to follow a winner. They want to get ratings off of anything that's hype, that's anything that's winning. But we have to be honest though. This is only Coach Prime's second year with CU, and we need to see what the results are going to be. I know the game is not played on paper, but I do know that the schedule that they have is not what it was in the Pac-12 last year.
I think it's tougher.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's tougher to me. Clint, I'll tell you
we'll
this.
See
Clint.
what happens because anything is possible.
Clint,
I think they are better in the offensive line than they were a year ago, which should give Shador more ability to get that ball down the field to those receivers.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, I'll just say this. I think the Pac-12 is tougher than the Big 12 is tougher than the Pac-12 this season coming up the way they run the ball. But man, y'all go check him out, man. Clint from Prime Sports Media.
Thank you.
Much love to you, brother, man. Love your content, man. All right. I know who's calling in next here. Let me see here. 8436. All right, I'm getting ready to lock the conference, so anybody else calling in.
The conference has been locked.
8436. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
All right, I'm getting ready to lock the conference, so anybody. The conference has been locked. 8436.
Call or talk to us. Going once. 8436. Cut your TV down. Going twice.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Is this Julia?
Yeah, this is Julia.
Good. You got to do me a favor, Julia. You got to cut your television down. We can't hear you. Hear over the television.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Julia, how you doing? You a little spicy in this chat
I'm doing
tonight,
well.
Julia.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Talk to me.
So I'm a little confused about the whole thing because let's talk about Alto, right?
He's gone, but okay.
Let's talk about him. He was redshirted, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was redshirted, right? So Prime took him and he was like, okay, I'm hurt. It's kind of like what's that guy named that did with the Jets? He just signed out $80 million in the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he was hurt before he signed the money.
Aaron Rodgers got hurt in the game.
Yeah, he knew he was hurt. He was hurt before he signed that money, right? He signed that money. He was like, okay, I'm hurt, but I will go ahead and finesse this and get this money, right?
I don't think that's the I don't think that's the case at all, Julia. I think he got hurt in the game, but anyway, I'm listening to you. Talk to me.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir. He knew he was hurt before he even came in and get the money. So he got the money. Okay, fine. So I'm saying with Alto, the coach redshirted him, right?
Julia, can I just say this piece and I'm gonna let you live. When you give somebody $80 million, they're gonna do a full physical on you. They're gonna do everything on you. Everything. They want to make sure if you got a cavity in your mouth, we're gonna take care of it.
But coach,
I'm just telling you.
You know, coach, he came in. I don't watch NFL football no more because of the whole stuff with Colin Kaepernick. I don't watch, but I'm saying, Dion brought me back to football. I'm a football fanatic. I love football. My girls love football, but I haven't watched the NFL since then. But I'm saying, right? He came in and he was like, oh, right? And he's a Jets quarterback, whatever. 2 games later, he's inactive.
Ma'am, I don't know if you could fake a torn Achilles.
But you knew you had a torn Achilles before you signed the deal.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
You're right.
I mean, it didn't happen the week before you signed the deal.
Right.
So, having said that, I'm just saying, like, I am disappointed in Alto because I figure the coach gave him a red jacket or whatever they gave him, whatever that is, red shirt, whatever they call it.
A red jacket. I like
Put
that
him
one.
down, let him rest, right?
You get a red shirt for a South school, red jackets for cold schools. I like it. Go ahead.
Okay. But the fact is, the way how I saw it, I don't understand all the yeah. But he gave a red shirt, let him rest, put him down, say, okay, I'm going to sit here. And just relax for a minute. And for him to just say, oh, I'm gonna leave, and Dylan Edwards, like, are you serious? That's a big disappointment for me. Like,
so what happened? What's your thought about why you think Dylan Edwards left? Julia, why do you think Dylan Edwards left?
I mean, he's a good kid. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about him. We're not here for that. I'm just saying, like, why did he leave? Like, could it be because he misses family? Could it be that type of situation? I mean, everybody's sitting over here talking about, oh, Coach Prime did this and Coach Prime. Bro, I told you from day one, I didn't like Coach Prime because of his fanatics, but at the end of the day,
I think Dylan, can I just say this before I push on Julia? I think Dylan Edwards left because the air was thin and it was hard for him to breathe as a running back. You know, you got to run so much. I really think that was an issue. And his lung capacity was low.
but that's an excuse. Like,
I don't know why he left. I have no idea, Julia. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. But Julia, I love you. I got a quick question. You say you didn't like me. You say you didn't like me, but I grew on you. So I appreciate that you hung around long enough so I could grow on you. And I really appreciate that.
love you, Coach.
Did you say you love me, Julia? I love you too. Girl, you better stop. You better stop. You got Coach over here blushing. Cut it out. I hope you ain't got no man. Because if you do, he got competition. Huh? Is he scared of competition? Is he scared of competition? Is he gonna hit the transfer portal? Because tell him, Coach on the way. Better stop playing. That's all I'm saying. All right, Julia. Yeah. I'm taking the last two callers. 8350. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
This is Rico again, Coach. Hey man, say man, hey man.
What's up?
That dude with that hey man, say man, hey man. Look, he stole that from a guy that's from Dallas, Texas. He got a YouTube named Real Game. That's his thing. Hey man, say man, hey man. But these country buckins, you understand, with skull in their mouth, trying to talk about me and talk about Coach. They got another thing coming. You say you want some heat, man. I'm finna bring the heat, man. I'm finna bring the heat, Coach.
I can't give you
I'm
the
back
heat.
online, baby.
Don't
cut me short.
Rico.
Don't
No,
cut me short.
Rico, you ain't the kind of heat. We friends. We hold up. Can I slap the people? Can I slap all them people that be talking trash? Here's what I'm gonna say to you, Rico. I can't give you the smoke because we friends, and when I be wanting to give the smoke, I'm trying to give out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give out smoke.
Let's forget that, Coach. The reason why I did call back. Okay. Let's forget that, Coach.
You got to be quick, man. I got one more call after this.
Down other people's level. Okay, here's a brother that I really appreciate. That was just on 2 calls before me.
You got to cut your TV down, Rico.
Prime Sports.
Yeah, Prime
Check
Sports.
this, man.
You got to cut your TV down, Rico. You're killing us.
Oh, I got it down. The dude before me, Coach. Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother, man, because he know what he's talking about. You know what you're talking about, too, Coach. But I don't appreciate you saying what you can't going to do to the Bucs. Let me explain something to
whip y'all
man.
behind. We ever play. Listen, you call what
we
you
don't know if we're going to wake up. This is real talk, Coach. Real talk. We don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what tomorrow may bring. You may wake up tomorrow, man, and got $1 million on your porch. You don't know how I got there.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? So we are looking at Colorado Buffalo because of the spring game, because, like he said, how many games has he played? How many games has Coach played? The media, man, listen.
Rico, I hear all that. Listen, hold up, Rico. Hold up, Rico. I'm going to tell you this, because you're about to get the smoke. You say, I don't know, I might wake up in $1 million, be on my front porch. Well, guess what?
Right.
If Colorado play Miami, I'm betting $1 million, and I know $1 million going to be on my porch, because guess what? We're going to whoop that behind. That's all I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Okay.
Okay,
There's
because
certain
I
things
respect
we
that,
know in
brother.
life. Can I
I
ask you a
respect
question?
that coming from
Hold up.
you,
Can I
coach.
ask you?
Anybody else, man, I'm gonna
Rico?
give them the smoke, man. But don't
That's
give me
fine.
the smoke, coach.
No,
I
hold up,
respect that
Rico.
from you, bro.
Rico, can I
Okay,
ask you a
check this
question?
out. Huh?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
The sun rises in the east and land in the west, right?
Right.
Okay, we know that. Just like I know the Miami Hurricanes gonna go up and down the field on Colorado, riding that buffalo, bison, whatever you call them a water cow.
Okay.
I wouldn't care.
Coach, I ain't gonna argue with you about that, man, because I don't know for sure.
I do.
You know what I mean?
I do.
But here's the thing. I got a couple things I want to address before I get hung up on or get cut off. First of all, man, I want people to understand that you can look at a team, and that could be any team. This is for my people, man. I'm like that brother. This is for my people. I ain't got nothing to do with the other people, whatever. This is for my people. The reason why we are like we are today in the world is because we always got some hate for another brother that's coming up. Your grass may be greener than your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna hate on you because they don't know nothing else. When it comes down to it, we come together when it's tragedy. But here's the kicker though. I see that. Here's the kicker though, coach. Here's the kicker, man. Everybody left the portal. See, this is what it is. This is why the media is so cold. ESPN and all them, man, is turning on coach. Is because they listen. Believe it or not, they're looking at us and listening to us talk about Coach Prime or any other coach. This is why. This is why the media, man, is so dramatic on us, man, and we so dramatic on us too. We don't have to be dramatic, man. I don't think we just listen. Let's praise the brother. Give the brother a chance. He ain't played with 12 games. He ain't played with 12 games, man, because we've seen the spring game look like these high school players. Okay, that might have been designed for that. He got 127 years of NFL experience on his team right now. Coaches, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be way better than what they was, and I believe that. But that might be wrong, but I still believe it. But here's the kicker, man. We gotta stop being so dramatic and so pinpoint. We're not pinpoint because listen, God is the only one that makes the final decisions. You know what I'm saying? They could go 12-0 and win the natty. And then what we gonna say then? We don't know what God got for us, brothers. We don't know if we wake up with one leg longer than another. We gotta quit being so hateful to one another and start loving one. So what the media? Who cares about the media?
Rico, I wake
That's
up
what
like
they
that.
want us to do because they're looking at us, man.
Rico,
You
I
get
wake
what
up
I'm
like
saying,
that,
bro?
Rico, I wake up like that sometimes, one leg longer than the other. But you know.
Well, me too.
Anyway, listen.
Me
with all
too.
that being said, I got to go, man. Listen, man. I got to get this last call in, Rico. I appreciate it, dog.
I need some feedback. I need some feedback on this, bro. I need your opinion, man. You've been in this thing for a long time, man. You got to give me some feedback, man, before you go, bro.
You right. That's my feedback. You right. I don't have nothing to say because you've said it. Every time you call, you say, we got to give the guy brother time. We got to give him time.
No, he only played 12 games. Listen, we already, as a black people, as a black hole, we already downgrading the man ain't going to do nothing. We're already doing that. Everybody. I got people in my family doing that. They're hating. You don't even know the man, do you? I mean, I like the man because who he is, because I'm a flamboyant type of guy. You know what I mean? That's just where it is, man. We come natural, man. And another thing, Coach, if I go. The reason why Edwards left, Edwards is from where I'm from, Kansas. I live 3 miles from where Edwards grew up at, right? Listen here. And I know his cousin. The reason why he left, man, is for that bag, man. It's for the bag.
Who told you that, Rico?
And he hates to see that.
Who told you that? His cousin?
I'm not going to get no that. But he hates to say, hey, man, look where we come from in Kansas. Look, Coach. Where we come from in Kansas, the only way you're going to make money in Kansas is by selling dope or working at the aircraft. It's the air capital of the world. There's nothing else going on there. Nothing. And I understand the reason why, man. Barry Sanders got there and got his money, got out of there. I grew up with him. Listen what I'm saying. These people, man, are going for that bag,
Rico,
man.
you know what?
It ain't nothing personal.
Rico, you know what Dylan told us,
Yeah,
dog?
another thing. Hold up. Another thing. I ain't never heard Deion put a player down, whether he left the team or not. Only thing he ever said was, Good luck to you, man. I'll help you if I can. So people need to stop that.
I know.
Stop the hate, man.
I'll say this real quick. I know what Dylan told his dog. You know what Dylan told his dog?
I'm a dog, man.
No, you know what Dylan told his dog?
What you tell him about it?
We ain't in Kansas no more, Toto. I got to go, man. Listen, I got
Hey,
to go.
man, hey, man, say, hey, man, say, man, hey, man. In a minute.
All right, brother. In a minute. Got to run.
Thank you for the second.
All right. That dude done made me work up a sweat from listening. All right, 3187. And it's the last call of the night. You like what I did there? Dylan told his dog, we ain't in Kansas no more, Toto. 3187, call or talk to us.
What to do, coach?
This is my man Clark. I noticed you.
Yeah, man.
Clark
from North Carolina.
Clark, I was in one of your Twitter spaces, Clark, in the bushes. I'm glad you the last call of the night, Clark. Are you gonna give me some smoke? Are you gonna give me some smoke tonight? Or do I gotta go to my Discord and I gotta battle some of the Discord members? Yeah, I'm going to the Discord tonight.
You be anonymous? Come on, that ain't cool.
I wasn't anonymous. I don't even know how to go anonymous. Y'all killing me with this, man. I ain't never been anonymous in a Twitter space, man.
I'm about to follow you. What's your Twitter name?
My Twitter name in the bushes. Yeah. Yeah. My Twitter. I mean,
What's going on?
Hey, yeah, I heard you in there. Matter of fact, who was in the Twitter space with you the other night? I heard you up and the coach was lurking. What was in the Twitter
smoke
space?
you need?
I don't know, man. Real quick. You still at 11-1? I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, especially we put Miami in the locker for Derek Harmon.
Who, the D tackle?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
We get big DH. Yeah, it's looking nasty.
Nah, it's nasty. Okay. All right. So, man, what's your thoughts about the spring game? Was that nasty?
I think compared to last year, it was night and day.
Good or bad? Night and day, good or bad?
Good. Night and day, good. And we still missing a lot of pieces. But I think it was good. I think the O-line looked good. Seaton, the first two plays, he gave up some rushes. You can tell he was nervous. That's the biggest crowd. Freshman is to be expected, but he settled in. He really couldn't really see nothing. We didn't have a running back. It was raining, but I mean, it looked.
So what happened? Hold on. Let me go back. What happened to Seaton on the first plays? What happened?
The first two plays, first play he got beat, speed rush. Second play, he rolled a guy around the hump. It was still someone got beat, but the quarterback stepped up. But I think he gave up one sack. He gave up a sack. But after that, he settled in and he have no more issues. The spring game, but I think we look good. I think we look good, and we got real dogs coming in May. So it's only gonna get better.
So who is that? What dog is that coming? Who is that?
BJ Green, second team Pac-12.
Hold on, that's the one. Hold on, is BJ Green the one the Colorado fan base said was trash when y'all played him against Arizona State? That one? Okay, I'm listening.
I don't know who said that. I ain't said it. Everybody got their opinion.
Okay.
We got Deion Hayes, number one edge that was in the spring portal from Pitt. We got Will Shepard from Vandy. Who else coming? It's a lot.
Hold on,
Clark.
I don't want to hold on, Clark. I want to make sure I want to be honest, John, about this stuff. So you said Dylan Hayes was the number one edge?
He was the number one edge in the portal for the spring portal. Deion Hayes from Pitt. For the spring portal.
Oh, for the spring portal. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who else we got? We got a DT that was all conference in the MAC for a rotational guy, Rayon Buell. We got Rashad Amos, 1,000-yard rusher from Miami, Ohio. He's really good. Dalen Hayden, backup running back from Ohio State. He's really good. Who else is going to be contributors? Those is like the main guys that's coming in, but we got like depth pieces and other young like redshirt freshmen and stuff like that. But as far as guys that's already proven to be dogs in the college game, and if we get Big Derek Harmon, that's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, because I was just
That's
saying,
gonna
because Jackson Howard, you said Dalen what? What was his name?
be Dalen Hayden,
Oh,
the running back from Ohio State, and we got Rashad Amos, running back from Miami of Ohio.
so hold on. I just want to make sure now, because we remember I'm big on this. So, all right. So Dalen Hayden was the top edge rusher in the spring.
No. Dayon Hayes.
Dayon Hayes, I mean.
That's it. Yeah, from Pitt.
Okay.
From Pitt. We took both they best.
What about
rushers.
Jackson Howard? What about Jackson Howard? He wasn't the top dude.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying what who was it? 24/7 Sports is.
Oh, I was.
He was the number or something like that. One of the publications said he was the number one available.
Available is different. Okay. See, that's why I said we got to be sure we pass on the correct narrative, because Jackson Howard was the number one in the spring. I'm just saying. This is what I be trying to say, man. Right? That's all I'm saying.
What you be trying to say?
Jackson Howard.
Okay. Cool for him. Cool for Jax. But
yeah, I was just saying, like, let's make sure we on the same page. But I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be good. Our rotation, if we add Harmon and it's another guy a Louisville D tackle that we wait and see what he do. We had Harmon and him. Our rotation on the D line, we 3 deep, and it ain't a drop off. It ain't no serious drop off in the talent. Like our starting D tackle is on our 4th team now that played last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the talent did a total 180.
Mm-hmm.
Total 180, especially in both of the trenches.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think we're only missing the tight end. We need a experienced tight end. The spring portal market, it don't seem to be none in there currently. So we got some tight ends coming in, but they haven't played and contributed yet. So we got to see what they can do. But that's it. That's the only hole that we really got. Because we did have a depth hole for the O-line, but we bringing in a redshirt 4-star freshman from Clemson, Zachariah Owens. He's 6'7", 370 or something. And we bringing in who's the other big dude? I think who's it? Patterson? No. PK from Texas. We got him. Another redshirt freshman lineman, 4-star from Texas. Who else we got? Wyatt Hummel.
I mean, I get who you guys have. Here's my question. Can I ask a question? What's the run pass ratio this year, man? What's the run pass ratio? Everybody's 60-40? Okay.
Yeah. 60 pass, 41. They gonna go heavy 10 personnel. And yeah, it's gonna be our wide receiver core. We got a top 5 wide receiver core in college football. Our talent is crazy in the wide receiver core. these teams, they nobody ain't gonna be able to man us up. It's not happening. Long that you got to sit back in zone and pray somebody get home, or it's gonna be a long day.
So who do you think would be better than you? So who do you think would be better than you guys? Think Ohio State is better than you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else you got?
Yeah.
Who else you got?
I think Oregon, Georgia.
Receivers?
There's a lot of teams that don't have question marks. We still got question marks. We still got a new OC, a new
No.
DC.
I'm talking about
receiver.
Yeah, but no. We're talking about the receiver. You said the receiving top 5.
Oh, receiver unit.
Yeah.
Oregon. They got Oregon, Ohio State, but they only got one proven guy. No, yeah, Emeka and Cornell Tate. Everybody else, we think they're gonna perform. Who else got a great receiving core?
So you think? Hold on, I want to conclude. So you think Colorado? Hold on, but you think Colorado receiving core better than Ohio State right now?
As far as proven guys, yeah. Nobody has more proven guys. We got LeJohntay, 108, 1100. We got Travis, missed 4 games, it's like 6 touchdowns, 700. We got Will Shepard, 700 in the SEC. We got Jimmy Horn, 500, 6 touchdowns. Our production of the guys we got is, guys don't got that. And then we got, Amarion Miller. He had 200 and a half. Just as far as production, like Emeka, he's the only guy that really got production for Ohio State. The rest is Ennis. He hasn't played. Cornell Tate, he's played a little bit. Jeremiah Smith, we all think he's gonna be great, but he hasn't produced yet. Actual production, we got a lot of guys that has played and produced. Like, who was guarding LeJohntay Wester and Travis Hunter? You put in a slot. You putting a safety on Travis Hunter and LeJohntay Wester, or a linebacker? How you gonna guard that? You definitely not manning that up. Because that's how I see it. Like, them boys is definitely nasty. You go Oregon, they got Tez. He went for 1100. You got Evan Stewart. He had 500, but he was kind of hurt. But Evan Stewart, a top guy. And then after that, it's kind of up in the air. After that, you got Missouri. You got Luther Bird and Weiss, both dogs. You got Ole Miss with Trey Harris and Juice Wells. Trey Harris is a dog. Oklahoma State with Brian Presley, Rashad Owens, both of them dogs. Like, a lot of people is 2 deep. It's not a lot of people that's 4 deep with production.
Okay.
We're really 5 deep. Like, our 5th guy had 500 yards, 6 touchdowns last year.
All right, Clark, you said it, man. Much love to you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still on that. We won in the Big 12.
11-1, right?
12.
I'm saying you said 11-1, right?
Yeah, that's what I feel. 11-1, I see. That's what I'm marking. And shoot, we get Derek. Yeah, 11-1 for sure. But Derek, 11-1 for sure. Sorry, we had to give y'all a little elbow, get y'all out the paint. You and Life Wallet, I know y'all wanted both of them, but y'all getting good in the portal right now. Mario learning from his old mistakes, getting that old high school mess out of there. He coming into the prime portal slowly but surely. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just a little stunned, but I'm here.
What you stunned by?
Nothing. The Canes was biting. I'm with you, brother.
You know, Mario missed the development, but you know, all those misses, boy, he got to, you know what I mean?
I agree with you. See, one thing people can't do to me, which I get it. I know why they try. I'm the most honest person. I'm the most honest person you'll see. Like, you know, people like I'm a fan. I'm not fandom fanatic, and I damn sure ain't delusional. So when people be like, Mario don't know how to call timeout, I'm like, shit, you right.
I'm praising them. I ain't putting them down, man. These people, some of these fans want him to go down with the ship. If he seen he got recruiting misses, you got proven guys, and y'all got the money to spend. Why not go get a Tyler Barron? Why not go get a Damon Martin?
Let me ask you this:
Why not go get
Is it fair? Is it fair? Is it fair if you do you think Miami has more talent than Colorado? Overall, just an overall picture, not individually, just as a team.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Overall, oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all recruited high school at a high level for the past 2-3 years, and you know y'all got the blue chips now.
Would you
are they
consider?
producing?
I got you. Would you consider the Big 12 harder than the ACC?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So based on what you just told me, we should go 12-0.
Who? Miami?
Yeah.
In the Big 12 or the ACC?
Yeah, we should go 12-0. Would you agree with that or no?
No.
You said
no?
The
biggest thing, I got y'all winning the ACC personally.
I know, but I'm saying, do you think? Hold on. I'm asking. Do you think we'll go 12-0?
No.
What do you think we'll do? What do you think our record will be?
I don't know, 10-2.
So I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna go. You just said Miami has more talent overall than Colorado. You also just said that the Big 12 is harder than the ACC, but yet Colorado will go 11-1 and Miami will go 10-2. 10-2 in a easier conference based on you. Y'all gonna go 11-1 in a harder conference, but yet we got more talent than y'all have. If you explain that one to me, man, look here, dog. This is what I be talking about, Clark. I love you, dog. But this is why I say y'all be tripping, man.
Let me get my explanation. Mario is the quarterback killer. A lot of people. I've been like, bro. I say Mario can't mess up Cam Ward, but everybody say, hey, bro, you see what he did with Justin Herbert? I'm like, ain't no way. So that's why that's my reasoning. I'm like, it's too many people saying it. I must be blind. It got to be, it got to be some validity to it. So that's why I said it. But I feel like the offense. I looked at everybody ACC spring game. I looked at FSU. Y'all passing offense is already clicking. Y'all brought in Sam Brown, so it's only gonna go up from there. The offensive line is gonna be solid. We know that from Mario. Y'all brought in Damian Martinez. He's not like he's a good running back, but he's one that he got to get his carries to get going. So it's gonna be
Is he better? Is he better than Amos? Yeah, I'm saying, is he better than Amos? Because they both put 1,000 plus. Is he better than Amos?
He put up 1,000 plus in the Power 5. So yeah, he was in Miami, Ohio. That's G5.
I know. I'm just asking because some people don't say that. Okay, go ahead.
Right, we think I'm gonna say something crazy. That's crazy.
No, I done heard some crazy already. What you mean? I love you, Clark. I got to go because I'm trying to hold all this in, and I just don't understand how y'all go 11-1, and we go 10-2.
11-1 is our ceiling.
I know, but you said 11-1. We said 10-2. Why we can't go 12-0?
You can, but it's all. I'm asking you. I'm not saying, but is all the talk about Mario being a quarterback killer? Is there any validity to that?
Of course not. He's the best coach ever.
Okay, y'all go 12-0.
He a national champ. Think about it. He's a national championship winning offensive lineman at the Miami Hurricanes. And he's coaching at his alma mater.
Okay. I mean, y'all was pretty stacked with talent last year with high school blue chips.
I mean, it was only his
And,
second.
you know,
It was only his second year. I mean, we got to give him time, right?
I guarantee you, Prime don't win 7 games his second year in a harder conference. I guarantee you that.
You think he's going to win more?
Yeah, we win in the Big 12 with quote unquote less blue chip talent.
I'm gonna ask you a legit question, and I'm done. I got to go after this. Clark, you really feel that in your heart of hearts, or is that fanning?
Yeah.
Are you fanning? Because I do kind of respect your football mind. I see you do a lot of research, and you know your numbers. You know what you talk. But do you feel in your heart of hearts that Colorado can win or will win the Pac-12? I mean the Big 12 next year. Excuse me.
100%. 100%. I think people don't understand. They truly don't understand what we did last year, the 4 games, and even being in, only getting blew out twice with the roster we had. Nobody, I repeat, nobody will be with that roster could be that competitive, bro.
So can I
I'm
ask you?
serious.
All right. So let me ask you. What did you have last? What record did you have for them last year? What was your before the season record?
Going in, I had them at 7-5.
7-5. So you was off by 3. So I'm gonna take 3 off of this 11. That'll give me 8, and then I'm gonna take another 2 off because I think you're tripping. So we back at 6-6.
Come on, coach. Nobody could have predicted having the worst O-line.
I could, and I did. I could, and I did. But hold up,
the
Clark.
last place O-line.
I could, and I did. I didn't put them in a place when hold on now. I'm finna be Soldier Boy. I was the first one to say. I said y'all are putting too much stock into this offensive line, and look at what you're having. I even talked about Tank being too tall with not having a good center of gravity, and he's not heavy. He's only 315, 6'10", 315. Now you got a guy that's 6'6", 360. That's a big difference. 315, 6'10. I knew that was a disaster. He don't have enough ass on him, right? I said you got 2 guys coming from Kent State, 2 guys from Colorado, and before Tyler Brown was deemed ineligible, he was supposed to be the center. I've been said that was bad business. Can't nobody say I didn't. If you've been watching this channel, I was one of the first ones to say O-line. And you know what everybody said? And you know what everybody told me? I was an idiot. I'm stupid because they tried to justify with Kent State almost beat Georgia. And then they said, oh, this guy from here was second team All-American. And this guy right here, he came from ULM. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You always said I can vouch. But that still don't say that equals the last place O-line.
You're right, Clark.
Like, I mean, if I knew they were gonna be last place O-line, then come on. I'm sorry, man. That was like disastrous.
Clark, would you like to put a wager on this 11-1?
I'll put a wager on us winning the Big 12.
But not 11-1?
Winning the Big 12, I'll put it.
All right, let's put a wager on it. What would you like to do?
What you want to do?
You tell me, brother.
We can do a profile pic on Twitter change. We can do. I need you to come in out one of our spaces.
You said do a profile pic on Twitter change. What the hell is that?
A Twitter change, like whoever lose change their profile pic on Twitter to whatever. Like make you change your profile pic to like or Coach Prime or something, or Warren Sapp in like some Colorado gear, or just some like a friendly thing. Or we can do money too. I'm good for some money.
Okay. Whatever you want, brother. I'm cool with that. All right.
Oh, you brought it up.
No, but I mean, bro, I didn't never know. I didn't even know I could change my Twitter avatar. I just put the thing up. They ain't never. Okay. We got plenty of time. How about we come up with it? How about we just come up with it? We got time. I'll let you, change your mind.
Yeah, I ain't go. I'm gonna be around.
Yeah.
I ain't hiding my face. It's documented. It's been on plenty of shows on this here.
Is it really? I've never seen you before, Clark. I've never seen you before. But anyway, I don't see Carpet Tech no more since I took his money. Oh, shout out to Carpet Tech in the building. He mashing out in the 500.
What? So you saying y'all going 10-2 though, right?
Oh, we're gonna win 10 game minimum. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, so you got y'all winning the ACC, correct?
Didn't say that, but I do say 10-2.
Come on, man.
I just
what are we doing?
See, one thing about it, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fanatic, bro. I'm not. I'm saying 10 win minimum. That's all I said. 10 win minimum.
I'm telling you right now, if y'all don't win the SEC, if y'all bring in Tyler Barron, if y'all get Simeon Barrow, the talent. I mean, y'all brought in the DB. I don't know, Diane Hill or whatever. I know.
I don't care. You could bring in. Listen, man.
I don't know, but
listen, you could bring in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We're gonna win 10 games, bro. That I can tell you. Nah, I can't tell you about no.
I'm
ACC
saying
shit.
if you don't,
if we don't win 10 games,
you don't, it's a problem, man.
Oh, it's definitely a problem. It's definitely listen.
Talent.
It is definitely a problem. I've been saying this from the beginning. If we don't win 10 games, it is definitely a problem.
It's malpractice, man.
It is malpractice. You're 100%. I can't dispute that. See how this works? See, when you actually talk with like realism, see, I could be like, but if you don't win, no, but I'm just being honest. You're going to tell them, okay, how do y'all think y'all going to beat? I ain't even going to get into that, dog, because I got some other people.
No. Let's get into a team, and we can, because I ain't just say this to say that. I done looked at everybody's roster. I looked at their play style. The Big 12, they like to run 3-3-5. How do we beat TCU? They ran 3-3-5 with that 3-man front, 3 linebacker pressure. It takes a while even when you do send the pressure because they a couple yards off the line of scrimmage, we was able to have enough time to pass the ball. And that defense is soft on the run.
What run? Y'all don't even run the ball.
We're going to run the ball. We're running the ball. It's not a coincidence. Most of the big yardage runners is in the Big 12. They running against a 3-3-5 defense. In order to have a good 3-3-5, you got to have a unique defensive line. You got to have like a 350 dominant D tackle and 5 ticks that's 300 pounds. And then big linebackers that can take on guards getting to the second level and fast enough. Like, you got to, like, those players are unique. I don't understand why they run it. It's hard to recruit for that defense.
Right.
But they like it. They like running that shit. Okay, cool. We like that. That's why we beat TCU. If TCU was in a normal center pressure, 5-6-man pressure, out of a normal, nickel normal, it would have been wraps.
What about Nebraska? What about Nebraska? Don't they run the 3-3? Don't they run?
They ran the 3-3.
They had 7 sacks.
And they run nickel.
Yeah, but they
multiple.
Nickel ain't nothing but a position change. That ain't changing the odd front. So I mean, a nickel means nothing. All you do is take that dude, the linebacker out and put a diamond. It's still a 30. So what I'm telling you is they still had 7 sacks. If Jeff Sims would have had diarrhea that day, I think Nebraska wins that game.
I don't disagree. They was dominating damn near the whole first half. You know.
I'm being serious. He literally gave y'all 4 balls on this side of the 50.
I'm being serious too. It took Shador a while to break that zone. They was dropping 8 and getting home with 3.
They was getting home. That number 0 and he coming back. But Well, I hope Hank Zelinskis can handle it. Anyway, man, Clark, I gotta run, dog. It's already 12:30 here, man.
All right, Coach.
I gotta go
All
in the
right,
locker
man.
room,
Hey,
man.
I'm be around, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna be around. I ain't going nowhere.
Man. Hey, I'm here every Tuesday, dog. Do what it do.
All right, Coach.
All right, brother.
Goodbye.
I don't know, bro. I actually like Clark too. He said get in one of his spaces. Clark, hit me up at Coach Hayes FB on Twitter. Coach Hayes FB, because football was too long. I'll jump into space with y'all, boys. All good. And ladies. I'm not sure who all in there, but anyway, for y'all members, if y'all want to jump in the Discord, we jump in for a little bit. Coach got some stuff to do. I want to holler at y'all. Plus, I need a good fight tonight too. I ain't had no good battle. I thought somebody gonna bring some smoke. I've been on here for 3 hours and 45 minutes. I can't get no kind of smoke. I can't get hookah smoke, cigar smoke, old stinking old Marlboro smoke. You know what I get from y'all? I get incense smoke from the cult member. Y'all in there, Naji Ramba, Naji Ramba, Naji Ramba. Lexus, I got some smoke, Kohei. You ain't got nothing but some smoked sausage. That's all you got over there, Lexus. Some smoked sausage. Some smoked Georgia patties. Lexus. So, I guess that's it, man. That was fun. Catch us out on Hayes Street, 7 o'clock. Canes Talk Live tomorrow. Oh, no wonder the phone line. I got to take that off. I appreciate y'all, man. On a serious note, man, clap it up to everybody in here, man. We hit 40 stacks tonight. Hit 40 stacks tonight. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Means a lot. We'll definitely make it happen. We'll see what's going on. But with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And Coach Hayes will definitely catch y'all around about. This has been super fun. It's going to get a little dead, I have to be honest. You're going to see people trying to create content from all over the place because it's going to kind of die down a little bit. Be patient with us. Tranquilo. Tranquilo. Guess what? You right, bruh. And that's why I do it. I ain't got no qualms about it. I tell y'all straight up. Biz, I'm so glad you back, Biz. I'll be worried. And if anybody see Miss Wilcox, man, golly, I don't know what Miss Wilcox is. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. But anyway, Julia, good night. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And with all that being said, I appreciate you. Thank y'all. And Coach Hayes will holler at you. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we'll see you again shortly. Good night.